Sherlock Holmes. Bring Sherlock Holmes back to life. Back to life.
It's elementary, my dear Watson.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Sherlock Holmes is on the case. Moriarty. Sherlock Holmes is on the case.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
London, England, May 25th, 1891. My name is Dr. John Watson. What I am about to tell you is beyond belief, but rest assured, every word is true. The legendary detective Sherlock Holmes and I were on vacation. We were hiking in the Swiss Alps on a trail overlooking Reichenbach Falls when a messenger from the lodge caught up to us.
Please, sirs, hold a while. I have urgent need of Dr. Watson.
What do you make of this, Watson?
A spry old goat for his age. What is it, my man? Are you sick?
Not I, kind sir. A fair lady back at the lodge. You are the only doctor for miles. You must come.
Go on ahead, Watson. The poor man is winded. I shall accompany him down the trail.
I should have known something was amiss, but Holmes was unconcerned.
Well, well, Professor James Moriarty. So we meet again.
How did you know?
Elementary, sir. I simply used my eyes and my brain. For example, eyes. You hunched over to appear short and stooped, yet you walked most rapidly for an old man, with unseemingly long strides. Then, in your effort to appear old and shabby, you found well-used clothes which were far too small for your great height. Brain, no one at the lodge knew Watson was a doctor. Finally, eyes again. You should never let your enemies see you sweat, especially when you're wearing makeup. Eyes and brains, Moriarty. Eyes and brains.
Ah, you're a cool one, Holmes. It shall be your undoing. Eyes and brains aren't everything.
Sherlock!
No man could survive that lethal abyss. The world had lost its greatest detective, and I, my best friend. Or did I? New London, May 25th, 2103. Subject identified, Martin Fenwick. Parole violation. Failure to report for crypnotic programming renewal. Other vehicle reported stolen, 0200 from Piccadilly Circus. Collision alert.
Huh?
Impact registered.
Duh.
Damage report has been uplinked to New Scotland Yard.
Thanks, Watson. Snitch.
This is Inspector Lestrade of New Scotland Yard. Set it down at once!
Go, master. I'll draw her fire.
Moriarty.
My master, your worst nightmare.
3 downed light standards, extensive damage to private property, a 50-year-old acacia tree flattened, and Lord Nelson's hat. All to catch one harmless rogue geneticist? Are you crazy?
Sorry, Chief Grayson.
Inspector Lestrade, we are here to protect New London, not destroy it.
You're absolutely right, sir. But catching Fenwick was important. We have to find out why his crypnotic programming didn't take.
Take it up with the Science Division.
Criminal tendencies reprogramming begins in 10.
Memo to Grayson.
Recording
Chief, the psychotechs blame Fenwick's crypnotic failure on a computer glitch. If you ask me, some warped genius has figured out how to fix the system.
You fools! You can crypt, but it won't stick! Merci. Merci.
Crypnosis complete. Prisoner released.
Crypnosis successful.
Get the man an Oscar. No one that's really been crypnotized overacts like that. He's faking it. And I'm gonna find out why.
221B Baker Street, the Sherlock Holmes Museum, temporarily closed due to lack of attendance and budgetary constraints.
What's Fenwick want in there? We're moving in. Police, halt! This is your last warning! Come out with your hands up, Fenwick!
Catch me if you can, Yardy!
Internal Directive 12C. An unaccompanied officer may not enter the underground area without prior authorization. Access denied.
I'm not that crazy. There's rats down there. Come on, let's see what Fenwick stole from the museum. The disguise worn by Professor James Moriarty at Reichenbach Falls just before he attacked Sherlock Holmes. He stole Moriarty's disguise? What do you make of this, Watson?
Inadequate external security. Infra-alarm system non-functional. Internal security compromised due to obsolete non-shatterproof glass.
So glad I asked. That guy in the hovercraft, Fenwick's buddy, who just tried to run us down. This is not possible. Professor James Moriarty died over 200 years ago.
Breaking news. Crypnosis failure shocks New London. Details on demand.
More.
Crypnosis, the process by which criminal urges are deprogrammed from the human psyche, appears to be losing its effectiveness. Confidential sources inside New Scotland Yard blame today's bold hoverjacking of the Royal Grav Coach on a crypnotized youth who'd been placed on probation for joy-hobbing. And finally, from the Journal of DNA Science, cellular rejuvenation may enable dead cells to be reanimated, according to Nobel Prize winner Sir Evan Hargreaves.
I'll have to talk to him. Maybe he can shed some light on this strange business. James Moriarty, professor of mathematics, according to Holmes, the greatest codebreaker the world has ever known. Well, that could explain the crypnosis problem. Thank you, Watson.
Syntax unclear. Please rephrase.
I meant the real Watson, not you. I am not crazy. I saw Moriarty.
I'm sending you to the brain techs.
But, sir!
2 isolated instances of crypnotic failure? And you're blaming it on some so-called criminal genius who's been dead for over 200 years?
Chief Grayson, I saw him. He was as real as you are.
Appearances can be deceiving, Lestrade. Look at this Elasto-Mask the lab techs whipped up.
I see what you mean, sir.
Alert. Stolen hovercraft recovered. Investigating officer required.
Thank you, Watson. With all due respect, madam, sir, let's see what the DNA scans have to say.
Right.
And quit calling that thing Watson, Lestrade. It's a compudroid, not a person. Oh, Sid, what's wrong now? It came off so easily when the techies were showing me.
Unidentified DNA? Get me Grayson.
This better be good. I'm busy.
Hi, Granny. Chief, guess what? No DNA or fingerprint records on file. This subject is unknown.
But that's impossible. Everyone's DNA is recorded in a database. Everyone's. It's the law.
Not if you were born more than 100 years ago. Or 200, for that matter. Memo to Grayson. I believe James Moriarty has been brought back from the dead. I believe Moriarty stole his former disguise from the Holmes Museum so he would not be able to link his DNA scans to the stolen hovercraft. In the history of crime, there has been no greater criminal genius. Moriarty met his match but once. If we are to save the modern world from his evil, we must bring back his most formidable opponent, the only man who ever defeated him. Sherlock Holmes. Doesn't look like much, does he?
Ambiguous. Please rephrase.
You see, Watson, the world thought Holmes had lost his life at Reichenbach Falls, but somehow he outwitted death and Moriarty both. In fact, he died of old age many years and many cases later. Oh yeah, I have one more thing to add to that memo to Grayson.
Unavailable. File uploaded.
What? You sent it already? Have you lost your hollow chips, Watson?
Negative. All hollow chips present and accounted for.
Get in the cruiser, you worthless bucket of Zed. You're supposed to help me, not those suits upstairs. Ugh. We're out of here. Sir Evan, you're my only hope for stopping Moriarty. Only you can bring Sherlock Holmes back to life. I know your rejuvenation process is still in the experimental stage, but please, you have to try.
Very well. It is a challenge I cannot refuse, if only to reassure you I had nothing to do with this villain Moriarty's return. Good thing he was preserved in honey, or there would have been nothing left to reanimate. Let's see how he's coming along.
He's... incredible.
But the best is yet to come. If it works, that is.
Sherlock?
At your service.
Welcome to the 22nd century, Holmes.
You call this food, Inspector Lestrade?
How did you know my name?
Eyes and brains, my dear. The family resemblance is strong. I knew your ancestor only too well, I'm afraid. Besides, you're still wearing your badge. So, you're having a crime wave.
How did you know?
You brought me back for more than just my good looks and sparkling wit. By the way, who or what is that metallic gentleman sitting in the back? Does he do anything?
Debatable. He's a compudroid snitch I call Watson. He belongs to New Scotland Yard and he reports to them too, so I turned him off.
Breaking news. Crypnosis failures stun New London. Crisis declared. News on demand.
More.
The number of crypnotic failures has reached 7. New Scotland Yard has made no comment, but informed sources say the crypnosis program no longer seems to work.
There's the problem. You're the solution. Because this is the perpetrator.
Moriarty? He was laid to rest centuries ago. I saw him myself. The man is dead.
So are you. Remember? I thought you'd wait for the facts before you jump to conclusions, Holmes. Maybe it's time you started your re-education. This is a HoloLearner. You put in a vid, and you put on the goggle phones, and you learn stuff. You still have to think, of course, but you should be good at that. Here, might as well begin with the 20th century, the golden age of crime. I expect you to be fully caught up by the time I get back. Surely that isn't too much to expect of the world's greatest detective.
Flying cars, talking picture screens, auto-learning devices, women in charge. What's the world come to?
Dead detectives? What next, Lestrade? I won't have it.
Then you'll have to solve your little crime wave without his help. Or mine. I quit. I'm sure someone in the media will advance me a few million credits for an exclusive interview with the Sherlock Holmes, especially when they hear how New Scotland Yard turned down his help in the midst of the crypnosis crisis.
Oh, cut the melodramatics, Lestrade. You win. I'll try anything at this point. Even expired PIs.
Meanwhile, Galileo City is officially open to eager crowds. A spokesman for the resort...
Holmes? Meet Watson.
Greetings, human. I am a Model 7 law enforcement compudroid. I am the property of New Scotland Yard, currently registered to Inspector B. Lestrade, who calls me Watson.
Well, there are similarities. The waistline. And an unfortunate tendency to overblown pomposities.
Too bad there's not more. Come on, Holmes, we have a date downtown. Stay, Watson. See that pile of books over there by the computer?
Affirmative.
Read, scan them. Maybe you'll learn something. Holmes is gonna need an informed assistant.
Lestrade, I looked at those books. They were my friend John Watson's journals. Where did you get them?
Family heirlooms. You miss them?
More than I care to admit.
These psychotechs are the only ones who know anything, and even they can't figure it out.
It is my business to know what other people don't.
Hypnosis complete.
Excuse me.
So that's the deceased detective who's going to save civilization as we know it. I am underwhelmed.
Give it a rest, Chief. He's just starting to figure things out.
Lestrade, we must follow this young man. His crypnosis will not hold, and I think I know why.
Oh, you do you? I am Chief Inspector Charles Grayson, Mr. Holmes. I'm sure you can succeed where New Scotland Yard cannot.
It wouldn't be the first time. Closer, Lestrade. I must see who's driving.
Fenwick, follow that hovercraft!
No, back to the yard, Lestrade. The main computer is under attack.
The main computer? Holmes, I demand an explanation.
One word. Moriarty.
Lestrade, there is definitely a brilliant, yet warped mind at work. But not Moriarty's in my estimation. By the way, might I suggest you go to manual override?
What are you talking about? Sam! It's not responding! Thanks for turning off the autopilot, Holmes.
You're welcome, Lestrade. Next time, pay attention when I make a constructive suggestion. I do not say these things lightly.
What happened?
Your police cruisers, like your crypnosis machines, are all linked to the master computer at the yard. An intruder could not only cause the crypnosis programs to fail, but would also be able to wreak havoc wherever the long arm of the law might reach. As even you can see.
Looks like he's been and gone.
No, that is where our intruder is.
Stay out of there, Holmes. That's the heart of the computer.
Cease and desist, whoever you are. Freeze! Lestrade, no! Enough.
The mastermind is Fenwick. There's no one else. There cannot be.
Sir, I must respectfully disagree. That man is no longer capable of independent thought.
You're both wrong! It was Moriarty. I saw him as clearly as I see you, Holmes.
Lestrade, it may think like Moriarty, it may even look like Moriarty, but Moriarty it is not, no matter how much he wants us to think so. Eyes and brains, Lestrade.
You once said, when you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. Are you telling me there's no chance I'm right?
Time will tell, Lestrade. This much I do know, and with absolute certainty. We've not seen the last of him, whoever he is. He shall prove a most worthy adversary, and I, for one, look forward to his next move. You have resurrected the computer network with stronger safeguards?
As we speak, the Crypnosis crisis is over. One lucky guest does not a New Scotland Yard detective make.
All the more reason to remain in private practice. What prompted you to come to our aid, Watson?
My
Good man. Surely you know the answer to that. I am, after all, your faithful servant, Dr. John Watson, and I shall endeavor to...
Lestrade, what have you done? This machine thinks it's Watson.
Elementary, my dear Holmes.
Geek!
June 15th, 2103.
Ah, the Swiss Alps. At least they haven't changed over all these years. As elegant as ever. A pity I can't say the same for Lestrade's driving skills.
Let's get a closer look.
Inspector Lestrade was certain Professor Moriarty was behind New London's recent crime wave. There was only one way to convince her otherwise. Take her to Reichenbach Falls, where Moriarty had plunged to his death over 200 years ago.
There, look! That mighty pine was but a sapling then. Hold on! That tree saved my life. Now, as to Moriarty, there's a cave here somewhere. Yes! Set us down here! It's freezing year-round in here. He should be preserved just as I buried him. Observe.
Moriarty!
And none the handsomer for the years.
But then, who's that guy I saw in the hovercraft? Some relative?
Well, so far as I know, he had no heirs.
Well, we can be certain of one thing. That sure isn't Moriarty tooling all over New London.
Run! The cave's collapsing!
Sherlock Holmes. Bring Sherlock Holmes back to life. Back to life.
It's elementary, my dear Watson.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Sherlock Holmes resolved the case. Moriarty. Sherlock Holmes resolved the case.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
Welcome to the Plimlico Zoo. All our animals are robotronic. For African safari, press 1. For Jurassic Jungle, press 2. For movie monsters, press 3.
Lestrade, report immediately. We need every inspector on duty now.
What's going on? I've never seen the city like this before.
There's a whole new criminal element. Most don't have any criminal records at all. We've got burglaries and looting all over town. This hasn't happened in over a century.
Very clever.
Clever? What's a worm-eaten 19th century rent-a-cop know about a 22nd century crime riot?
Well, first, this is no random crime wave.
Huh?
What? You've been stewing in honey too long. How could you know that?
Careful observation and perceptive thought. Eyes and brains. Look, these looters bypassed all the luxury department stores and went straight for Bond Street jewels. Easy to trade for services. Then, notice all the microchip warehouses that were hit, passing up equally valuable commodities in other warehouses.
Rubbish and drivel. Why'd they break into the zoo? To steal the rides?
Some of them, yes, I presume.
And to what purpose are all these criminals working in tandem?
They are simply following their master's orders.
And now you're going to tell me where to find this man?
Elementary, my dear Chief Inspector. The underground. The crimes have all occurred near manholes or other entrances to the underground subway. And since this crime wave began here, that shall be our starting point. Coming, Lestrade? The robot can come too, if it likes.
All right, go. But stay in touch.
Hey, sir. This here map's got all the Olorave spots and anti-grav dance clubs. Only 6 credits. Then perhaps a holo watch? Tickets to the Roboball finals. You're lost, Zedhead.
Got 3 live ones at the northeast corner, Oxford Circle.
On 'em. You'll be lost without a proper map, sir. Just 10 credits off your e-bank card.
Have it, kid.
The name's Deidre, officer, not kid.
Hey, man. I can't let you go down under alone. Even with the Yardie. 100 credits? Man, that'll buy the best guy in the city.
And that would be you?
Yo, Tennyson. Yo, he's a swift one, man. I can see that right away.
Could you? 100 quid, credits says I can tell you more about you than you can about me.
Man, you're on. Let's do it.
You used to play soccer for Brixton and had big dreams, but a knee injury ended all that. You've taken up boxing and despite the knee are quite good, though you favor your left. You liked raspberry sour, linguine, and a girl named JC, whom you don't get to see as much as you'd like. Your turn.
No way, man. No way. You win. All I can say about you is use that funky word quid. And you got messed up styles, man. Almost like from another century.
Kid's not bad.
Yo, how'd you do that, man? You been following me?
Observation and deduction, my boy. I simply used my eyes and my brains. Your scarf tells me you're from Brixton. You expertly kicked that can into the rubbish bin using your instep. A soccer move.
Oh, please. That's obvious.
But it caused you pain in your knee, so I deduced that that was a logical reason you had to give it up. You have a slight cut on your left eyebrow, a common boxing injury. Your left forearm is larger than your right, plus you have some ink staining the side of your left hand. Lefties usually favor their predominant side. There's a piece of linguine on your shoe, and the raspberry sours have stained your tongue purple. As did JC. There's her name and number. And since you're here instead of with her, I simply deduced...
Zed! Who do you think you are, man? Sherlock Holmes?
One and the same.
Yeah, and I suppose he's Watson.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Pay no heed. The robot's delusional. It believes it's Watson just because it's downloaded a few old books.
He looks like Sherlock Holmes.
A long story I shall gladly tell you later. Now, as to our wager, I'd like to procure your services to guide us through the underground. Agreed?
Agreed. The name is Wiggins. But I have to warn you, there's been some nasty doings down there lately.
Precisely why we must go there.
Oh, couple of tourists lost their way. If you want to stay healthy, hand over the good stuff.
Inspector Lestrade, New Scotland Yard. At your service.
A yardie. She'll have one of them cool hollow trackers.
We can track all the yardies with it. Get her!
Really, Holmes? As gentlemen, don't you think we...
Clearly, the lady can take care of herself. And please, you're not a gentle man, you're a robot.
Dear me, I'm quite rusty at this.
Now, be specific, Wiggins. I need to know the precise epicenter of all this criminal activity. Has London changed so radically? I've never heard of,
Nicely done, Inspector.
Thanks, Watson. I have 3 felons to be picked up at the Oxford Underground.
Wiggins, please, concentrate.
Yeah, Piccadilly. Yo, that's where it all began.
Then we must go there without delay.
No, man. The noise around town is you go in, you don't come out yourself again.
I'm quite certain I can use you and your companion's services another time, Wiggins.
Sweet. It's straight on that way. But watch your back, all right?
Lestrade, let's go.
Yo, he sure acts like Sherlock Holmes.
Do you hear that? The tunnel's vibrating.
I'm detecting illegal levels of ozone and rising.
What could that mean?
You'll soon find out.
Fenwick! Of course! This crime wave is your doing!
Look out!
Holmes, look out! Hey!
No! Emergency system failure.
If you just step to your left. Perfect.
Inventive, but not near enough. Sleep well.
What? No, you can't let... You won't get away with this, Fenwick!
I already have. And Little Miss Crime Fighter's going straight to #1 on the Yard's most wanted list. But first, a nap. I'm taking no chances with my little yardie. In fact, I'm going to crime-notize her personally.
Well, that's a nasty bit of the 22nd century I'd just as soon have missed. As for the handcuffs... Oh, I suppose I must ask the female.
All right! I'm awake.
Tell me what wires to attach where, and I can get Watson back in service.
The blue wires to the right copper circuit, the red ones to the left.
Dear me, let me get those handcuffs.
Thanks. Good to have you back. My department?
Perhaps I should try.
That won't be necessary.
What are you doing?
Getting us out of here.
This time I'll bust it wide open.
Excellent. The track's still live. Lestrade, get this train running. We'll need a quick getaway once I eradicate the source of this crime wave.
Okay, Kramer. Go burglarize the Chase Computer Company. Here's what you are taking. Nothing else.
As I suspected, they are changing ordinary citizens into criminals. And they are definitely on a shopping spree. But to what purpose? Decidedly low tech, but effective.
No! Behind you! Stun him!
Holmes, are you all right?
Me? It's you who are injured. Does it hurt?
I'm made of metal, remember?
Let's go. These boilers would blow any minute.
Blasted antiques! Even the great Sherlock Holmes couldn't get this rust bucket moving.
What's needed is a little 19th century technology. Full speed ahead, Lestrade.
The power's gone! No brakes! Now where are we going?
Due south. So that would mean our next stop is...
A brick wall!
Prepare for a swim.
What?
If I'm not mistaken, the Thames River is just behind that. Watson! Watson, where's Watson?
Compudroids are pretty heavy!
Watson! Watson, blast you! Where are you? You can't be at the bottom of the river.
I'll call the dredgers.
Dredgers? What good will they be? You know how polluted this river is, just as it was even in my time. If they find him at all, he'll be a useless heap of corroded circuitry. Watson!
We'll get you a new compudroid.
I don't want any compudroid. I want Watson!
Holmes? Is that you?
Watson? Honestly, Watson, we've got to get you waterproofed if you're going to continue with this tomfoolery.
Oh, you called me Watson.
It is your name, isn't it? Look, old boy, I suppose I didn't realize until I thought I'd lost you how much I have come to depend on you. One mustn't judge the metal of a person by his outside, which in your case is metal, but by what's inside, which is most decidedly Watson, through and through.
Not completely.
Lestrade, I've just got the damage report. You have got some explaining to do. I want you in my office ASE immediately.
Right away, sir. They finally found a way to decriminalize all those people. It looks like they got the criminal element back under control.
for the moment. 221B Baker Street. It's still here. Someone's been eating fish and chips in here.
Oh, probably the workmen I sent over to air things out. It's yours, if you want to live here.
I'd like nothing better. But where is Watson? What have you done with him? He should be here.
Coming, Holmes!
Watson! Why, you look...
Like the Dr. John Watson of old? I certainly hope so. Thanks to that new elastomask technology New Scotland Yard's been working on.
I'm speechless. It's remarkable.
I have one more surprise. New Scotland Yard would like to retain you as a consultant.
Superb! Send my new cases over straight away.
No. You'll be working under me.
You? Balderdash! What sort of a world has this become?
A better one. For women.
And men?
That rather depends on the man, wouldn't you say?
Touché, Watson.
I'd better head back to the yard. I'm overdue to go offline.
The yard?
Why, yes. Where else would I go?
It's elementary, my dear Watson. This is your home. Here, with me.
I would be honored.
Good. Because this crime-natizing caper is far from over. The real villain remains at large.
Geek!
Humankind first landed on the moon, July 16th, 1969.
Come on, the good stuff's this way. Can you believe they traveled all that way in this? Did you hear that? Look!
Sherlock Holmes. Bring Sherlock Holmes back to life. Back to life.
It's elementary, my dear Watson.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Sherlock Holmes is on the case. Moriarty. Sherlock Holmes is on the case.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
And to update that strange story about a phantom hound attack on the moon. All that remains of the three teenagers are their shredded spacesuits, surrounded by huge hound-like tracks.
There have been sightings of this phantom hound for weeks now. It's just like all the old legends.
Hounds on the moon? Watson, you've been watching too much of the tabloid network.
Missing are Troy Winslow IV, only son of British shipping magnate John Winslow, Benjamin Jessup, son of the American shoe manufacturer, and Kelsey James of Tucson. Sadly, this is not the first time James has been in the spotlight. Her parents were among the dead in the aftermath of last year's tragic Shuttle 10,000 crash.
Great! We just get over the biggest crime wave in New London's history, and now the chief's sending us to the moon in search of non-existent hounds and runaway teenagers. Where's Holmes when we need him?
Incoming transmission.
Lestrade, something urgent has come up. I shall be back in touch in a few days.
Holmes! Wait! I'm his supervising officer. I'm supposed to tell him when and where he can go. Ugh!
I wouldn't worry about Holmes. I have a strong suspicion he's already on his way. He never could resist a good mystery. Good gracious! It is the Hound!
Impossible!
Please, officer! That's my son stuck in the elevator!
Good heavens! The guard's panicked! If he fires that ionizer, he'll shatter the dome! No one will survive the decompression!
Come on! Give me a boost. Don't fire! That's an order!
Huh?
Oh, terribly sorry. How clumsy of me.
No problem. Here.
Wait! No! If you crack the dome, you'll finish us all. Inspector Lestrade, New Scotland Yard. I'll get you out of here.
Computer, turn off the public address system.
PA system is currently offline.
Then how are we hearing that confounded hound? The moon is a complete vacuum. We shouldn't therefore be hearing anything. No air, no sound waves. Computer, is there another broadcast system online?
Emergency broadcast system is online.
Display a blueprint of the resort showing communication satellite feeds and hookups. Are any satellites currently transmitting into the resort? And if so, for how long?
JR702 has been transmitting a signal into Luna Satellite Dish 9B2 for 13 minutes, 3 seconds.
Transmitting directly into the emergency broadcast system. I suspect, could it be?
Question does not compute.
Indeed it does. Disconnect from transmission.
It stopped, Mommy! It stopped!
But it's still there. Weird. I want a closer look at that thing.
Stop shooting!
It's Holmes! I knew he'd be here!
Go back inside and resume crowd control duties. Ah, Lestrade! Watson, you're just in time. This hound's a very sophisticated piece of work.
Ah! Watch it!
It's a harmless illusion. Observe, it leaves no footprints. I'll wager I can walk right through.
Holmes!
Oh, pity. And I was just making some real progress. Oh well, there's plenty more evidence to be examined.
Holmes, wait. You're under my supervision here. Where are you going?
To the site of the attack, of course. Coming.
I don't get it. Why would the hound leave footprints here, but not back at the resort?
Eyes and brains, Lestrade. There are obviously two hounds. This one and the holographic one.
But what about the old lunar legends? Why, even the workers who built the mining complex claim to have seen a phantom hound.
No, drivel and poppycock, Watson. A trick of light, an over-eager imagination, a publicity stunt. Use your eyes, man. This hound is definitely a tangible, three-dimensional creature. But interestingly, its footprints are all identical.
Meaning?
It's non-organic. The prints of living creatures have continual variety.
But what does all this have to do with those missing kids?
Excellent question. One thing is certain. Someone has gone to great lengths to make this hound credible. And used your lunar hound legends to very good effect.
To what end? Scare people witless?
The tourists are leaving in droves. Presumably that was the desired goal. I must see those shredded spacesuits straight away.
What a tragedy. How awful.
I know the suits are costly, but I wouldn't call their loss a tragedy.
I meant the kids, Holmes.
But they weren't in these suits when they were smashed and shredded. If they had been, the sudden decompression would have exploded the faceplate out, not in, taking the person inside with it, creating a very nasty mess indeed, I might add.
So these shredded spacesuits were left behind? To throw us off? Meaning this was just a simple kidnapping with some weird window dressing.
Oh my!
Don't jump to conclusions, Lestrade. It's far from simple. We must examine all the facts to determine the motive. Computer, I want to see everything on Troy Winslow, Kelsey James, and Benjamin Jessup. We have 3 missing teenagers.
Including 2 of the richest kids in the world. There's your motive.
Then where is your ransom demand?
It'll come. Don't worry.
I think not. Computer, what do you have on Kelsey James?
The James girl. Regrettable losing her parents so young.
And left with very little to live on.
We know, Holmes. We read her bio on the shuttle.
Then you must have wondered how she got to Galileo City. It is an expensive trip.
I checked it out. She won the Lucky Lunar Getaway contest.
What are the odds of winning such a contest? 1,000,000 to 1?
I don't follow, old boy. What is your point?
Do me a favor, Watson. Scan the internet. Find out everything you can about that contest.
Scanning now.
Waste of time, Holmes. It's not the girl our kidnapper is after.
The girl is only 15. Did she bring a chaperone?
Why... Oh, I don't know.
Curious. The contest seems legitimate enough, but the company that sponsored it was created just 2 weeks ago in New London. When I tried to get bios on the corporate officers, the names turned out to be fictitious.
Wait. You think this whole contest was staged just to get this girl to the moon? Ridiculous! Why?
Again, Lestrade. Excellent question. Computer, what is the room number of Kelsey James?
Kelsey James is not registered at the hotel.
Then where is she staying?
With one of the employees, perhaps.
Computer, show me the funeral photo. Magnify crowd members. Ah, here's our man, Jim Garrett. According to this news clipping, he's Kelsey James's uncle, and the systems manager for the entire lunar complex.
Good heavens, man! How on earth did you deduce that?
Elementary, Watson. I ran into him not an hour ago. He was wearing an identity badge. He seemed highly agitated and was carrying what appeared to be a book of security codes.
Emergency. Total systems failure in 30 minutes. Evacuate immediately.
This is Garrett's doing, isn't it?
We must get to the lunar power plant as quickly as possible. Watson, get us a vehicle.
Impossible. The whole complex is locked down.
I know where we can borrow one. Come on!
Emergency. Total systems failure.
Did you hear that? It's on the override frequency. It's on the hologram, right? Right?
I'm getting readings for titanium alloy, steel, magnesium, trilithium plastics.
Time to take evasive action!
Let's go!
Look out! Distract the beast, Watson.
Get away!
Dead! That thing's got some kind of anti-ionizer shield!
Lestrade!
Can't you go any faster?
Not with 20th century technology. Steady, Watson. creature is top-heavy. Stand ready for my signal. The joints are its weakness. Aim for the joints.
It's working! Oh no!
Be ready, Lestrade. I'm aiming for those rocks. Now, Watson. Now, Lestrade. Aim for the joints. Just as I suspected. Property of the Pimlico Zoo.
The zoo? Wait! This was what that big crime spree in New London was all about.
Precisely. And here are all the stolen computer parts.
Then criminalizing all those people. Fenwick, the kidnappings, this whole lunar systems failure.
They are all part of a larger, more nefarious plan. Quickly, Lestrade, to the power plant. Now, Watson, join us as fast as you can. There's no time to waste. I presume we're expected.
The kids! Are you okay?
Yes, but only until the turbines reactivate. Greetings, Holmes. I wondered when you and Lestrade would arrive.
Moriarty? But we saw his body. How can he...
When you eliminate the impossible, what remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. It's not the man himself, Lestrade, but a clone. As evil as the original, I'm afraid, complete with his memories intact. Isn't technology wonderful?
So nice to see you, Holmes. After all these centuries, amazing that your wits are still with you.
Garrett gave you the security codes. He and the kids are of no importance to you now. Why not release them?
Oh, no. They may still be of some use.
Bribing wouldn't work on Garrett, would it? So you concocted the lucky lunar getaway to get to him through his niece.
Clever, wasn't I? Pleased to make your acquaintance, Miss Lestrade.
Inspector Lestrade to you, clonehead.
Once you had the codes, you could control the entire lunar colony.
Today, the moon. In less than 5 minutes, the world. I've reprogrammed the Lunar Defense Network to unload its firepower on Earth's major communications facilities. Once Galileo City is vacated, it will become my base of operation from which I shall rule the world.
Gotcha! It's your little lab rat, Martin Fenwick. He may know something about cloning, but not about sneaking up on people. You're under arrest.
Exhaust turbines reactivating.
How quickly the tables turn.
What's that sound?
The exhaust turbines.
Clear vacuum chamber now.
Get Garrett and the kids out of there. And so it begins. The game.
Hang on, guys. I'm on my way.
Nuclear defense system online. Strategic target acquisition.
Stop the countdown!
I can't. He changed the print recognition.
It ends here.
You're wrong, Holmes. Here it begins, all over again. Ah!
I'm locked out. It won't accept my print.
Target, New London. Acquisition phase complete.
We need a clear print of Moriarty's.
All systems locked on target.
Got it!
Destructive, but effective, Lestrade.
Commencing final firing sequence. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well done.
Galileo City life support system shut down.
Galileo City, the system's failure. Can you stop it?
Done. All systems in Galileo City are back online.
Great! But you have some explaining to do.
Indeed. How did you know about the cloning?
Elementary, my dear Watson. When I examined Moriarty's body at Reichenbach Falls, I noticed a microscopic drill hole in the ice down to the surface of Moriarty's hand. It suggested to me that someone had taken samples of his DNA. Then, when this man kept popping up everywhere...
Of course! Dr. Martin Fenwick, notoriously unethical genetic engineer, repeatedly arrested for his unlawful cloning experiments.
Fenwick hoped Moriarty would become his brilliant slave.
But slave turned on master.
Precisely. Then, when all the technical equipment went missing, I knew Moriarty had a plan.
The Hound!
First the moon, then complete domination of the Earth itself.
Too bad he got away.
Ah, but he didn't. I attached a computer override device to the bottom of his shuttle. He should be arriving at the new Scotland Yard shuttleport in about 2 hours, Inspector Lestrade.
Inspector Lestrade?
You are my supervising officer, aren't you?
Huh. Well, this whole thing might work out after all, Watson.
Chief Inspector Grayson, New Scotland Yard. Open the hatch and surrender. Parachute is missing.
Ship's log. Life pods jettisoned during re-entry.
Find him! Find him! Find him!
Geek.
Once again, New London has been racked by a series of brazen daylight robberies. These spaces belong to a bold new criminal class. with utter disregard for the law, and with no fear of detection.
They may be bold, but they got bricks for brains. You don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to spot a clue like that. It's like he left a trail of breadcrumbs. This is Lestrade. I've got Fenwick cornered and I'm going in.
Wait for backup, Lestrade. That's an order, Lestrade. Lestrade, answer me. Lestrade, respond, Lestrade.
Sherlock Holmes. Bring Sherlock Holmes back to life. Back to life.
It's elementary, my dear Watson.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Sherlock Holmes is on the case. Moriarty. Sherlock Holmes is on the case.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
Get ready to storm the place. She never listens to me.
Or me.
Holmes!
I wouldn't worry too much, Grayson. Lestrade is in no danger. Whoever is in there wants to be caught.
Have you lost your mind? She was tracking Fenwick, Moriarty's most dangerous henchman.
Yes, the newscast was most informative on that score. That is why I have come to offer my aid.
Then how can you stand there so calmly?
A criminal who wants to be caught isn't likely to put up a struggle, now is he?
Chief Inspector. Well, nice to see you out from behind your desk.
Never mind about that. Where's Fenwick and his crew?
Fenwick was here, I know it. But these upstanding citizens are all I could find of his crew.
Is there a problem here?
Don't get cute with me. These are elastomasks, aren't they?
Hey, now! I'm claiming police brutality.
Claim away. Take them to the yard. I want their full profiles matched against the database. Fingerprints, DNA scans, the works.
Righto, Lestrade. Come on, you lot.
Misplace your spectacles.
Spectre, what?
Nobody's worn glasses in over 100 years. You really need to catch up on your hollow studies.
Mind your step.
If you ask me, your dead detective is suffering from rigor mortis of the brain. He thought Fenwick wanted to be caught. Doesn't take a genius to see that he got away.
Possibly. But he most certainly wanted to be followed here. The trail of oil stains Lestrade followed is obviously deliberate.
Deliberate? It just means the hovercraft's got a unilube leak?
Eyes and brains, Lestrade. An unintentional leak would not have left such a regular pattern. And you'll find that the heavy viscosity of the fluid makes it quite useless as a lubricant, but very easy to spot. Watson, if you'd be so kind. You see, I have been hollow studying Lestrade.
Yeah, right.
And in all the manuals on hovercraft engineering I've absorbed, I've seen no mention of this device. A simple pump designed to leave an unmistakable trail. Come, the game is afoot.
What do you mean you let them go? the very least, they were witnesses and you let them waltz right out of here?
There was nothing on them. Not even an unauthorized refuse deposit citation.
It might be illuminating to go beyond criminal files and check them against the catalog of the general population.
That's a good idea. I'll get right on it, Holmes. Holmes?
Carry on, Lestrade. We're off to hunt down your criminals.
Indeed.
Prosthetic eyeballs. Astonishing. It's a wonder how far humanity has progressed over 100 years.
You're proof of that, Holmes.
Evening, Governor.
Wiggins.
At your service.
I'm glad you could join us. I have need of your particular talents.
Not the sort of place one would expect 3 perfectly upstanding citizens to frequent now, is it?
You mean us?
I should say not. No, the 3 blokes the police cornered earlier.
Tell me, Wiggins, what do you see?
Huh?
Read your surroundings like a book. And let them tell you their story.
Well, it ain't Buckingham Palace, that's for sure. Just an abandoned old dump that's seen better days.
Perhaps not quite so abandoned after all, eh?
Hey, you're right. New Loomies.
You mean illuminators?
That's what I said.
I say.
So somebody's up to something here?
Someone went to a great deal of trouble to provide power to this building.
I should have caught that. Why, there's no power service to any of the old buildings in this sector.
What? Some master criminals got you in an uproar over stolen electricity?
I assure you, the stakes are far greater than that. Come.
This is pointless, Holmes. We've searched every inch of this building from the rafters on down. Not a trace of an escape route.
He's right, Mr. Holmes.
Precisely. Then we must be close to our quarry. Simple process of elimination. The secret passage is nowhere else, so it must be in this very room.
If it is, I can't find it.
Really? I should think it would be obvious. Don't you notice something out of place? Read the room with your eyes. Everything in it has a story to tell.
Well, then it's gotta be an old story. Ancient history.
Ah, but there's ancient, and there's just really old. It's something I've become acutely aware of in my current situation. This television, for example. To you, it is a relic centuries old, but to me, it is an invention that did not even yet exist when I was, in my heyday.
Junk still junk.
Watson, can you tell me when this building was erected?
Certainly. Processing. Yes. Construction commenced May 1998.
Excellent. So, would you tell me what a 19th century heating unit is doing in a late 20th century building?
Oh my!
Ah, that clarifies matters some. These footprints suggest that only one man has used this route.
That explains one, but what about the other 2?
Well, Wiggins, what conclusion can you reach? Reason it out.
Let's see. 3 guys came in. Only 1 guy went out this way. The other 2 didn't go out this way, and they didn't go out the front way. Help! Mr. Holmes!
I say, unhand the boy!
One more move, and my mate is going to have to demagnetize this contraption's memory banks.
Reach for the sky, Tin Can.
Not so high-tech as the cuffs those yardies use, but it'll do.
So, you've come back to destroy the evidence, have you, Fenwick?
You knew, but how? I've made myself so blindingly attractive.
That's debatable. Even though you've attempted to disguise your voice, you couldn't avoid the lower-class accent associated with the criminal element of your native Paris.
How's that?
I noticed how you pronounced the word is. Ease. Quite unmistakable.
There's a clever tongue in your head, Mr. Holmes. Perhaps it should be silenced.
Not by the likes of you, Fenwick.
Mind yourself, Yardy. You wouldn't want to accidentally blow the place up now, would you?
A sonic disruptor? You're not the type to go down with the ship.
I'm touched by your concern. Okay, you win. Catch.
Gotcha! The reset's jammed!
Save yourself, Wiggins.
Not a chance. You wouldn't leave me.
No! Too late! Allow me! Watson! Watson!
I theorized that the iron of the stove would suppress the worst effects of the sonic disruptor.
You are as invaluable as ever.
Kind of you to say, Holmes. Now, may I suggest we beat a hasty retreat before the lesser effects of the device kick in?
If these are the lesser effects, I'm sure glad you stopped the worst ones.
Moriarty engineered a convenient escape route.
Yeah, bet he didn't expect we'd be using it.
I'm covered in this infernal dust.
I'm just mad we let those creeps get away.
A temporary setback. Our little excursion has taught us a great deal, and our next one shall teach us even more. Off we go!
The eyes of the world will be on our studios tonight, as two of the world's most powerful leaders meet to sign the long-awaited treaty between their two nations.
Where to, Holmes?
The medical offices of one Percy Blessington, MD, the world's foremost authority on anatomical reconstruction.
Plastic surgery?
On Lestrade's advice, I was studying up on the subject earlier. This Dr. Blessington can be of great service to us.
I don't follow you, Holmes.
It's elementary, my dear Lestrade. The three seemingly innocent fellows you took into custody are the same three criminals as those who led you to their hideout in the first place.
It can't be! I know. Once you've eliminated the impossible...
Whatever remains, no matter how improbable...
must be the truth.
I don't care how much plastic surgery someone's had, it still can't fool the Yard's DNA scans.
But Fenwick did. We know now that man was Fenwick, and we know that he did deceive the scanner.
I say, that would suggest a huge leap forward in DNA washing.
Eyes and brains, my dears. Eyes and brains. We're too late.
Think he's been kidnapped?
I don't believe so. He was pacing nervously, afraid of something. Then hurriedly fled the scene.
I would surmise he'd been removed forcefully.
Aha! Fibers from the very rope which bound us so recently.
Which means they tied him up and dragged him off.
Not likely if they left the rope behind. I believe it was like this. He drinks down an antacid tonic.
To settle his stomach. Okay, sure, that's obvious. He was nervous. But how do you know he was pacing?
Identical fresh glass rings here and across the room. More importantly, I suspect that something of great worth was here, but Blessington made off with it before Fenwick could collect it for Moriarty.
Okay, I see it. Something that was stored there, but has been removed.
Very good, Wiggins.
How do you know Blessington got it and not Fenwick?
This chair was thrown against the wall during the search. You see where it left its mark in the space already vacated by the object in question.
What could be so important?
The key, dear Lestrade. The key to the whole mystery. Thank you for your help, Wiggins. Good night.
Oh, it was more fun than what I gotta do now. I gotta go bore myself to tears watching a couple of old fogey poles sign some dumb piece of paper.
You're attending the treaty signing. Well, that's very high-minded of you.
I'd rather be watching the big match, but my social studies teacher is making us go.
When leaders of importance meet to consider the fate of nations, there is often more action at the podium than you'll ever find at a sports field.
Yeah, right. Whatever. Hey, partner, watch where you're going.
Come in, Dr. Blessington.
Huh?
How could you know?
You mean, how can I see past your anatomorphing disguise? Please, there's more to a man than his appearance.
You amaze me, sir.
Ah, that happens. I knew you to be a nervous man, and the sweat on your brow confirms that you are. Also, I can smell on your breath the lemony odor of the antacid tonic you ingested earlier to settle your stomach.
Still, my appearance...
I've seen this mark on other men who did not appear as they should. This must be your DNA washer. I assume applying it is what causes that mark. I'm glad you saved it from Moriarty.
Now you must save me from Moriarty. You are the only one who can. The only one who is his match. He said so himself.
Quiet! You are a thief and a liar. The only reason you are here is because you are also a coward.
It's not true. I've been duped.
This dust gives you away. This is the truth. Moriarty learned of your advances in plastic surgery and DNA washing and offered you an opportunity for enrichment. Fenwick and other criminals under his power would commit crimes from which you'd share the profits. Then meet up with you at your secret place where you could transform them with an almost impenetrable disguise. I must compliment you on the improvement to Fenwick's skull.
Thank you. My machine uses nanomechanics to adjust human DNA retroactively.
Rendering the DNA itself unrecognizable. Nice touch.
Unfortunately for Moriarty's plan, wiring that dead building with enough power to operate your device was a clear giveaway.
Easy for you to say.
If fooling New Scotland Yard was the test, then there must be a crime of far greater magnitude to scare you enough to flee Moriarty.
You're right, sir. Moriarty is set on nothing less than world domination.
After decades of conflict, the leaders of these two powerful nations have come together to conclude their delicate negotiations.
A perfect plan! Moriarty would kidnap these two great leaders and replace them with his own anatomorphed, DNA-washed henchmen.
Yes, Moriarty would be pulling the strings on two of the most powerful nations on Earth, to do with as his whims dictate.
Until the process wears off.
That's why having the device isn't enough for Moriarty. He needs the inventor to maintain it forever. Moriarty? My men are in place. Do you have the device? I'm ready. Then follow me.
According to Blessington, this is when Moriarty makes his move. If he's right, he'll earn his leniency.
Quickly, Doctor.
Now!
The game is up now. Your men are caught, and I have you. Have you suddenly found courage, Blessington? Ha!
Not Blessington, Fenwick, but Sherlock Holmes. Where is the master?
The master must take precautions after all. Just an elastomass, but effective. Almost fooled even the great Sherlock Holmes.
At long last, peace between our nations is assured.
Now that's what I call exciting political discourse.
Is that what you think won the day, Wiggins?
Nah, Mr. Holmes. You outsmarted him, that's what. You saw through him and didn't overlook a thing.
I should have known he would never have had the courage to risk himself. Moriarty is still free.
Maybe. But so is the world. And I know two important folks who have you to thank for that.
Your time will come, Moriarty. I shall bring the curtain down on you yet.
August 12th, 2103. The security at Genitech Industries was so effective that the possibility of theft was inconceivable. However, my time spent in the company of Sherlock Holmes has shown me that nothing is impossible, and that the inconceivable may often become reality.
Watch Station 2 reporting. No activity on areas 12 through 20. As usual.
Roger that. Your move, Station 2.
Rook to Queen's, Bishop 3.
Knight takes Bishop.
Rook takes Knight. Sorry, pal. Checkmate. We have an intruder in safe room 7.
But that's impossible.
Sherlock Holmes. Bring Sherlock Holmes back to life. Back to life.
It's elementary, my dear Watson.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Sherlock Holmes is on the case. Moriarty. Sherlock Holmes is on the case.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
It's not possible, Inspector Lestrade. This door is on a time lock. Nobody could have had access to this room last night.
It clearly is possible, or you would now be in need of our services.
I'm familiar with the security measures here at Genitech Holmes. Titanium alloy walls, fortified ceilings and floors.
And as the guard just stated, a vault door on a time lock which is scheduled to open right now.
Nice to see that your internal chronometer is functioning, Watson. Which is more than I can say about the timepieces in here. Did you experience a power loss in this building last night?
No. Why do you ask?
Merely curious. And this biochip that was stolen, who might find it of value?
Almost no one. There aren't many companies involved in the sort of research we're doing. The chip would be worthless to anyone but them.
I'd like a list of those companies.
Clearly a case of industrial spying. A worker inside this very building, perhaps.
Perhaps. Lestrade, what do you make of these?
Dead bugs?
I think not. What is your company's policy regarding pets on the premises?
No animals are allowed in the building at any time.
Then I suggest you enforce that rule more strictly. Lestrade, please take the alleged bugs for analysis. I've seen enough here.
A snake scale?
The DNA tests seem to confirm it. The lab technicians are having a bit of trouble pinning down the species.
Oh, come on, Holmes. What's the big deal?
Right. Why, if we were to suspect every rat hair and bit of filth from all the hovels we've ever investigated...
My point exactly, Watson. This was no waterfront dive or corner grocer's that was pilfered. It was a safe room, which by its very nature should contain nothing but that which belongs there.
I think this angle is gonna get you Zed. So someone's pet snake got loose. Look, I'm checking up the list of companies who might be interested in that stolen biochip.
Good luck, Lestrade. I believe that Watson and I will spend a leisurely afternoon at the zoo. Dr. Grimsby Roylott is the only man in New London still working with living snakes. Perhaps he can help us identify these scales.
Gracious Holmes, this place has fallen into abysmal disrepair.
No doubt due to the lack of customers. Well, let's hear what our esteemed herpetologist has to say. Excuse me, miss. I am Sherlock Holmes, and this is my associate, Dr. Watson. We are looking for a Dr. Roylott.
I'm Dr. Roylott. Unless you want my father, Dr. Grimsby Roylott.
Yes, your father, please, Dr. Roylott.
I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes, but I have no idea where my father has gotten to or when he'll be back.
Perhaps you can assist me then, Dr. Roylott. Can you identify this scale?
It almost could have come from Monty.
Monty?
My python. Let me show you.
I don't see any pipe. I say! Get away!
Steady, Watson. It can't hurt you.
Monty, stop that!
Monty! Dear me! What are you doing in Monty's cage?
Dad, I let them in.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am told that you are an expert in herpetology, the study of reptiles.
I know what the term means. Get to the point.
Can you tell me what this is?
Judging by the hair unnaturally growing from this scale, I'd guess it's one of Faunus Chapman's abominable chimeras.
Chimeras?
Man-made freaks of nature, genetically combining parts of different animals to create monsters.
And who might Faunus Chapman be?
Faunus Chapman is an environmental terrorist with a criminal record. An unscrupulous huckster who creates the sort of creatures I've just described and displays them for the public's amusement.
Indeed.
Yes, indeed. Since he's opened his freak show, my business has dwindled to nothing. It's a sad world where bottle-bred monstrosities like Chapman's take precedence over our precious natural heritage. Perhaps you should have a talk with Chapman. He might have your answers.
Perhaps I shall. Good day to you, Dr. Roylott. And to you as well, Dr. Roylott.
This Chapman fellow sounds like he could be our man.
Roylott certainly seems to think so. Would you access Chapman's record while I have a look around here, Watson?
Linking to the yard now. Faunus Chapman, ex-member of the Earth Sentinels, a radical environmental group now disbanded. Several arrests, degree in bioengineering, suspicious qualities considering the nature of the theft.
Quite suspicious, Watson. We should be thankful to Dr. Roylott for pointing us in his direction.
Then we should also be on our way to question him, should we not?
Eventually, Watson. There are still some questions here I'd like to ponder.
Questions, Holmes? What do you suspect?
I believe the snake's DNA is involved in the case. But beyond that, my speculations are too terrible to express without confirmation. Cerberus, guardian of the underworld. Almost too appropriate, eh, Watson?
Mythological museum. What a dreary place.
Did you hear that, Watson?
I did. It sounded like the same stealthy sound the python made when it attacked me.
That was no snake. I suggest we take a look around back.
I'd say that somebody's broken in.
So it would seem. Let us proceed with caution. Thank you, Watson.
Suggestions, Holmes?
Here's a suggestion. Stand down, and you heal, Agnes.
Thank you for the assistance. You possess a rather formidable menagerie.
Assistance? You just better not have harmed any of my animals.
An odd sentiment coming from the one who set those monsters upon us.
What are you on about? They were locked safely away until you came skulking around.
Were they indeed? Perhaps it would be prudent to examine their cages.
I locked these cages myself.
It appears you neglected to use actual locks when you did so. A potentially deadly oversight for us.
Who's to say you didn't unlock the cages when you tried to steal my beasts, Mr.
Holmes, I can assure you that we did not, Mr. Chapman. If you would allow us a moment of your time, I'm certain we can explain this to everyone's satisfaction.
Do I have a choice?
First, let me see to my animals. Off you go. Now stay put. They're quite peaceful when no provoked.
So am I, sir. So am I. This looks like you 30 years ago.
Aye, so what?
And the chap with the glasses, was he an Earth Sentinel as well? A criminal?
Criminal? Is that what you think we were? Grimsby Roylott was a brave soldier in the animal rights movement, until he lost his way.
Lost his way?
Aye. Back then, he would have laid his life down to protect the wild, as would have I. We fought some good battles, but in the end, we lost the war. And you call us criminals? Roylott decided it was better to imprison animals in his pathetic zoo than let them be destroyed by civilization, while the real solution was to breed entire new species to replace those that were lost, as I have done, through genetic manipulation. Roylott disapproved of my work, and I have not seen him since.
I have. Just today. He told me you might know what this is.
Just like Roylott to tumble me to the corpse. He always... What?
I say, Holmes, have a look here. A floor plan of the Genetech building with the route to the safe room mapped out.
Can you explain this, Mr. Chapman?
Explain it? I didn't even know what it is.
Then you won't mind that we take it as evidence.
Evidence of what?
Breaking and entering? Tech theft? Attempt to do bodily harm?
This frame-up reminds me of the tricks you Yardbird played when I was a child. You haven't got any proof I've done anything wrong?
No, we don't.
In that case, I'll ask you to leave now.
As you wish, Mr. Chapman.
Not a bad piece of detective work. Me finding that floor plan, eh, Holmes?
Indeed, Watson, indeed.
Subtract what belongs from the scene, and anything that remains becomes suspicious. A page from your own book, and it served me well.
Yes. Interesting that you so handily found the evidence amidst such clutter. And I wonder why Chapman would laser the locks off his cages instead of just using a key.
Holmes, what have you got?
Quite a bit, actually, Lestrade. How is your investigation progressing?
Well, several of the biotech companies on my list made large charitable donations within the past week.
A classic technique to launder funds.
Holmes, what's going down?
We are Lestrade, unless my associate can offer a technical solution to this dilemma. Watson?
At once, Holmes. Auto systems bypassed. I got it on manual, fire source quarantined, and extinguished.
Good show, Watson. Take us to the yard. Of course.
Looks like you were right about the scale, Holmes. It led you to the guilty man.
And that would be?
Why, Chapman, of course. He certainly has the motive and a map. A man in his line of work would find that biochip very useful.
I'm sure he would. However...
Lestrade, there's been another robbery!
Huh? When?
Half an hour ago in the industrial quadrant. I want you there ASAP immediately.
Chapman's been busy.
He certainly has, Watson. Considering that we were talking to him a half hour ago when the crime was taking place.
Wait, how can that be?
It can't. I suggest that we finish this conversation at Dr. Roylott's zoo.
Ugh, this place is a dump. No wonder they've been soliciting charitable donations.
Yes, how timely.
Quiet! Someone's out there.
It's Chapman. What's he trying to bury?
Hold it right there, Mr. Chapman.
Burying a bit of evidence, are we?
Is that what you think? Then I've no choice. Agnes, after them! Look to Roylott for your answers, but beware. He's as cold-blooded as the snakes he favours. And take good care of Agnes.
If you needed any further proof of his guilt, Holmes, I believe you have it now.
That must have been the glove he wore when he committed the crimes.
Yes, he would have to shed it.
Shed it? Bury it, more likely.
Look at the dispersal of the dirt, Watson. Chapman was digging it up, not trying to bury it.
He said Roylott's got answers. That's just what I'm in the mood for right about now.
By all means, let's get some.
It doesn't add up. We should be broke. Oh, Dad, where are you getting the money to pay for these improvements?
Your father has unfortunately sought out alternative sources of funding.
Mr. Holmes, you startled me. Is my father in some kind of trouble?
Yes. I'd like to speak to him if I may.
He's gone again. I don't know when he'll be back.
May we look around?
Certainly, if it will help.
Well, this is the only place we haven't looked.
Under the mattress, Lestrade? Really?
I had to give it a shot. Ugh, this place is clean.
Do you hear that, Holmes?
Monty?
Something far more terrible than Monty, I'm afraid. I suggest we wait outside for your father's return.
My father? Dad?
Helen, pack a bag quickly, my dear. We have to leave at once.
I'm afraid you are going to leave, Dr. Roylott. With us.
Leave? How the heck did he get in? The window's barred and we were right outside.
Eyes and brains, Lestrade. Do you wish to explain, Dr. Roylott? Or should I?
I have nothing to say.
Ah, but I do. Means, motive, and opportunity. All the ingredients were there. I knew the means of entry almost at once. The blinking clock gave away the fact of the cable you accidentally disconnected. It was a tight squeeze through that conduit, even for you, Dr. Roylott. You scraped off some scales. Tiny hairs on the scales suggested it came from no ordinary snake, which led me to seek an expert on the subject. You, Dr. Roylott. Your daughter's concern about your finances in the face of the expensive repairs being done raised my suspicions about a motive.
The donations from the biotech companies.
Payoffs for the stolen technology.
Oh, Dad, how could you?
Once a snake, always a snake. You stole my work and your snake's DNA to turn yourself into the very sort of monster you've accused me of producing. You tried to use my animals to do harm, and you framed me for your crimes by planting those floor plans.
And there lies the opportunity. Mr. Chapman followed Roylott's tracks from the window, as I did, and was digging up the proof when we found him. Roylott buried the evidence in the post holes, knowing they'd be filled with concrete in the morning.
You're no Cinderella, but I bet this'll fit you like a four-fingered glove.
Curse you, Holmes!
Dad, please! Don't hurt him!
Freeze! Hurry! After him!
Split up. Find him. It's over, Dr. Roylott. For your daughter's sake, please, do not struggle.
For Helen's sake? Why do you think I've done this? I wanted to give her generation a chance to regain the past we stole from her, but you had to step in. Holmes the meddler. Holmes the busybody. Holmes the new Scotland Yard lackey.
Holmes!
Dad, stop it!
I can't get a clean shot.
Holmes, he's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
Yes. So cold.
Oh, Dad. Why?
Oh. In his own twisted way, he did it out of love. But at some point, he lost sight of the truth. And then, he was lost.
And what would that truth be, Holmes?
The truth, my dear Watson, is that even an eminent herpetologist should not attempt to tip the scales of justice in favor of evil.
Scales of justice, Holmes? Ugh, good grief.
Geek.
Father, this just came for you.
For the antidote, place it on the sundial. Huh. What a cryptic little note. I wonder... Orange pips? John, listen to me. Under no circumstances am I to be taken to the hospital. Understood? Do you understand?
Yes.
Find Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes. Bring Sherlock Holmes back to life. Back to life.
It's elementary, my dear Watson.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Sherlock Holmes is on the case. Moriarty. Sherlock Holmes is on the case.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
Come closer, boy. Let's have a look at you. Late 19th century. A near accurate reproduction. Now, you say your father asked for me by name.
Yes, Mr. Holmes. He scribbled your address just before he blacked out.
Unconscious, is he? I shall ring for an emergency medical team to...
No hospital, Mr. Holmes. Please. I promised him. He just wanted you.
Then we must leave at once. Watson,
Get your metal lackey away from me.
young John Openshaw here is seeking our assistance, Dr. Watson.
Indeed. Then I shall assist him down the street to the Personality Improvement Seminar.
Try and understand, Watson. He has been raised as an anti-tech. His is the world of 1890. You epitomize all that he has been taught to hate. Technology.
That is absolutely shameful.
My father would not want that machine in our house. He can't go.
Your father is conveniently lacking a vote. And if Dr. Watson stays, I stay.
good father, you know.
I would hope he is.
He doesn't deserve this. I mean, just because we don't like machines.
Lucky for you, this machine happens to like people.
He's going to be fine, John. I'll make sure of it.
Watson, how's Mr. Openshaw?
The most confounded thing. According to my bioorganic med scan, everything in his body has nearly shut down, except for his heart, which still has an unflagging beat.
Does it?
Though I admit the cause of his coma has thus far eluded me.
The cause, I suspect, is in these 5 pips. Or rather, on them.
Pips?
Seeds from a common orange, with the musk of a natural toxin added to them. Shh. Identify yourself.
I demand the same of you.
Uncle Elias! I'm so glad you're here. Father's sick and he had me find Sherlock Holmes.
It's okay, John. I'll take care of everything now.
Do you suppose he too is an anti-tech?
Mr. Holmes, you are welcome here. But that hunk of hardware is not.
Asked and answered.
I'd say you need all the help offered to you, Mr. Openshaw, especially now that those from whom you've been hiding have found you.
John, you stay in the den while I have a word with Mr. Holmes. Speak your mind, man. What do you know?
Only the obvious. That Openshaw is not your real name. That both you and your brother have been in hiding. That you know the identities of your pursuers, and that somewhere in Joseph's possession is a small object of great value to them.
How could you possibly know all that?
High walls, wrought iron spikes, a guard dog, all suggest fear and hiding. Anti-techs by nature tend to draw attention, which would force a change of identity in order to remain here. Your unannounced presence and safe passage past the dog implies frequent visits without worry of being seen or followed. So, I presume you must also share the same false identity. 5 orange pips, a sign feared by your brother, and by you, suggesting previous knowledge. And the object in question is small enough to fit on a sundial.
It's all preposterous. Those pips mean nothing to me.
Your lies will not hinder my investigation, Mr. Openshaw. Nor will I brook any other interference. Dr. Watson will remain here and monitor Joseph's condition. Oh, and stay away from the windows. The night most assuredly has eyes. Limit analysis to natural substances.
Analysis complete. Residue indicates presence of pertholiate root.
Its effect on humans?
Decreased brain activity. Reduced heart rate. Coma. No known antidote.
Reduced heart rate. Origin.
Africa. Jungle. Discovered 1856 by Dr. David Livingston.
You brought this on yourself, Joseph. I warned you. I'll take care of everything.
Warned him of what?
Machines are not worthy of my conversation.
You show up unannounced, you know exactly what's going on, you lie about the pips, and now you display no sympathy towards your brother. This is certainly suspicious data for the old processor.
Listen, you iron neck. At best, you are a servant. At worst, you are a jumble of warmed-over diodes and fiber optics. Be glad I don't make you stay with the dogs.
No!
It's nothing personal. Anti-techs just don't like robots.
A point you've both made all too clear. Uplink to New Scotland Yard. Cross-check for handprint and DNA matches.
Uncle, is technology really so bad? I mean, Dr. Watson is trying to help us.
We shun technology, John, because it's not natural. Robots are artificial life, and they simply have no right to exist. Little by little, we are losing our humanity to these machines.
But a robot didn't do this to my father. A person did, right?
Pardon me, my good man. I'm here to pick up that shipment of foliage root from Africa.
That's black market. What makes you think it came to my dock?
Because it is black market.
Too late. Already signed for and picked up.
5 credits for a scan of that signature.
10.
Agreed.
The signature was bogus, but the handwriting popped up an 11-year-old hollow file. E. Hawkins, a low-level member of the Tech Saboteurs. Apparently they
Sabotaged technology.
deduced that all by yourself, did you?
I am Sherlock Holmes, after all.
Tech Saboteurs. Classification, radical. Founder, Dr. Joseph Dunsmuir. Location, unknown.
Age progression, 11 years.
Objective. The fight against the integration of automatons. Owners were threatened with a coma-inducing toxin. The warning sign? 5 orange seeds. To further their cause, OpenShaw developed lethal robotic microtics stored in a tiny cybernest.
Magnify.
When airborne, these microtics will purge any robotic matrix, disabling all automatons permanently. This epidemic was averted when OpenShaw abruptly dissolved the group and promptly disappeared.
And I'd guess this cybernest disappeared with him. Now someone wants it back.
It's a good thing those microtics weren't unleashed. And New Scotland Yard's entire DNA storage matrix is very similar to the robots. It would have wiped out our records. Talk about chaos.
Yes, chaos. And why the sudden interest in this cybernest now, after 11 years?
Scotland Yard database search complete. Handprint match. Elias Dunsmuir, member of the Tech Saboteurs.
A saboteur, of course! He is behind this terrible offense.
It's for you, Uncle. The courier said it's from Sherlock Holmes.
Hold it there, sir. Clever rules, Mr. Dunsmuir, but it is highly unlikely that Mr. Holmes sent you anything. I must inspect that.
Listen, you iron neck. I don't know where it is. Where are you? Show yourself! Joseph, where did you hide it?
Here, here. That won't help.
Get your metal paws off me! If he hadn't lost his nerve, you wouldn't even exist. No robots would exist. And if I hadn't defended you, Joseph, I wouldn't have had to go into hiding for all these years. And I wouldn't be suffering your fate.
Has Elias succumbed to the coma?
Yes, moments ago. I must confess, Holmes, that I let my personal dislike for Elias form my hypothesis. I wrongly assumed he was behind this.
A lesson learned, Watson. Emotions tend to cloud clear thinking. But regarding Elias's heart rate, it has weakened, has it not?
Indeed. Contrary to Joseph's. But how did...
You shall have your answer once we take a closer look with your MedScan imager.
That's a machine!
Good grief, Holmes! An artificial heart? How did you know?
The coma-inducing agent is patholiate root, which normally lowers the heart rate, unless, of course, the heart is synthetic.
This model has 5 chambers. Strange. I can think of no operative reason for an extra chamber. And this is a fairly recent model, put into service only 11 years ago.
11 years coincides with Joseph's abrupt decision to leave the Saboteurs.
So he betrayed his anti-tech beliefs in exchange for a life-saving machine. How ironic.
You mean a whole life it's just been a big lie?
John?
Watson!
Back up! Where are you?
Sorry, Holmes. Grayson wouldn't approve backup. I'm all you got.
Best you stand guard, then. If they overrun the house and find that cyber nest before we do, all is lost.
Did he get you? Does it hurt?
Since humans feel pain and machines do not, I thank you for your heartfelt concern.
We must find that cyber nest, then flee to safety. John, think. Does your father have a safe in the house? A strongbox? Anything?
No, nothing like that.
The answer is here. I know it. Joseph refused to be taken to a hospital. Why?
Because of his anti-tech beliefs.
But we know he'd already betrayed those beliefs by accepting an artificial heart. Was he afraid to leave his home for fear it would be searched?
But it has been searched by Elias, and nothing was found.
My conclusion exactly. That leaves the hospital. Joseph was afraid they'd find something. But what? Watson, project the hologram of his heart again. Of course, that fifth chamber on the heart. Please, narrow the holoband.
I can scarcely believe it. There it is, the cyber nest.
Can you retrieve it, Watson?
A simple matter with this thermal regenerator. You won't feel a thing. This will just take a moment.
They found it. Move in.
One global robot destroyer present and accounted for. Perhaps you'd better hold it?
With increased magnification, this appears to be a relatively primitive biovirus dynamo. I wonder.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Visitors are dropping in everywhere. I think it's time to hit the high road.
Are they going to be okay?
We're all going to be okay. As soon as we get to Scotland Yard.
Rather powerful.
Yeah. And just what the heck are anti-techs doing with inhibitor beams anyways? Those lousy hypocrites.
Another piece of the puzzle, Lestrade.
They're sucking the power right out of my propulsion. I'm switching to manual.
Can't seem to shake it, lad. Are you safe, young squire?
Don't go. You'll be deactivated.
Believe me, I could use the rest.
Nothing personal.
You may remove your mask, Moriarty.
What?
Holmes, very impressive. Please, entertain me with the deductive observations that led you to me.
The sudden and intense interest in the cyber nest after all these years suggested that somebody new had entered the equation. Somebody powerful, and somebody with unique interest in what the cyber nest could do.
A little robot cleansing?
Ah, but we both know it does more than that. As in wiping out the Yard's DNA storage matrix, which contains your recent and valued addition.
I suggest a trade. This new Scotland Yard zealot in exchange for the cyber nest.
Forget it, Holmes! Don't negotiate!
No deal.
I'll sweeten the pot then. The only antidote for Pitholiate root. Come now, Holmes. We're only talking about the inconsequential loss of robotics. In previous centuries, everyone got along fine without them. You remember, don't you?
Holmes, My own mortality aside, those micro-ticks would wipe out every automated system in the world. People's lives would be in danger.
I have your assurance that you will give sufficient warning before implementing this device.
I have no desire to harm people. They will have plenty of time to prepare.
Then we have an agreement. Sorry, Watson.
No! You can't do that to Dr. Watson. He's more than a robot. He's my friend.
Please, John. It's for the greater good.
See? A win-win situation. Except for Watson, of course. Until we meet again, Sherlock Holmes.
Moriarty! Ugh! The rat's gone into its hole.
How could you, Holmes? He'll now unleash those micro-ticks upon the world. So much will be lost.
Yeah, and not to mention my job once Grayson gets wind of this.
Not to worry, either of you. Moriarty will soon discover the same thing I did. That the Cybernest's antiquated virus Dynamo has long become obsolete. And quite harmless. It belongs in a museum, not an arsenal.
You mean?
Yes, Dr. Watson. The future is secure for the likes of our beloved robotic citizens. And most of all, you.
Thank you, Holmes. I should have known there was nothing to worry about when you apologized. Your father and your uncle are recovering nicely.
Thank you, Dr. Watson.
Though I must say, neither were particularly pleased to find me leaning over them when they opened their eyes.
All they see is a machine. Why can't they just get to know the real you, like I did?
Yes. Why indeed? Though technical marvels have changed our lives, Holmes says that they provide only new means to old ends.
King's knight takes queen's pawn. Checkmate.
You! Arthur!
Father, don't!
My own son. How could you? Take him away.
Father!
Sherlock Holmes. Bring Sherlock Holmes back to life. Back to life.
It's elementary, my dear Watson.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Sherlock Holmes is on the case. Moriarty. Sherlock Holmes is on the case.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
Deidre! I see you took a shortcut down Barrow Street. I hope the Harnage's dog didn't chase you too far.
Okay, Holmes. How'd you do that?
Eyes and brains, my dear, as I often tell you. Barrow Street is the only street between here and the post office being washed today. Your shoes and legs are damp. You are out of breath because that infernal dog is always loose on Barrow Street, which is why I never walk there. Observe, and from what you observe, draw conclusions. One of your compatriots approaches. Shall we practice? Old electrical wiring. The light's always dim when the hall light is turned on. All right, Deidre, tell us where Mr. Wiggins is coming from and what he has done.
You just ate lunch, and you paid for your girlfriend.
I know I'm a sloppy eater, but how'd you know about JC?
By the lipstick.
On my cheek. But that was because I asked her to the dance on Saturday.
Let that be a lesson to you, Deidre. You can only draw the correct conclusion when you have enough information. Calm down, lad. I hear you. News on, please.
Top stories. Prime Minister gives birth to triplets. 12-year-old Helphin Payne III sues for emancipation. Details on demand.
Helphin Payne III? He is a pain, even if he is Tennyson's friend. Details.
The former head inventor for the world's biggest computer company has sued his father for emancipated minor status. Young Payne claims he has been exploited by his father and wants to be free to pursue his own professional goals.
Passions of the heart. They are things that do not change in any age. Love, hate, jealousy, greed. As powerful now as they were back in our day, Watson. That is, my day. Enter.
And so young Helphin Payne III
What?
leaves the safety of his father's home and conglomerate.
2 families ruined.
If you see what I mean.
Okay, one more time, Arthur. We don't like to go home. Why did you steal the board?
I told you, I'm not answering questions without my lawyer.
Yeah, I know. You rich kids all have high-priced legal nannies to clean up your messes, and yours is on his way. But let's chat till he gets here.
No comment.
Where's the missing piece of the board? Do you have an accomplice? Oh, is that it? Are you protecting someone?
Emotional stress level rising.
Who is it, Arthur? If you take the rap all alone, you'll be hypnotized for sure. Is that what you want, Arthur? Do you want your brain washed like a pair of old socks?
I recovered the Beryl board, but I desperately need you to find the missing piece. I still can't believe my own son would do this to me. He's made poor decisions in the past, but nothing criminal like this.
Still, all clues point to him as the culprit. You said 2 families ruined. Yours and that of Helphin Payne III?
Americans! When will they learn to drive on the proper side of the road?
Young Helphin gave me his new processor called the Beryl board to hold as collateral for a loan.
To start up a new company.
How did you know that?
Elementary. Leaving his father's company and getting a loan only makes sense if he is starting his own. So, you took the board home.
My personal security is the highest in New London.
Was the highest. I believe someone has tracked you down, Mr. Holder. Computer, forward call.
Holder, you idiot! What have you done with my board?
Don't worry, I have it. Just one little problem. A very small corner piece is missing.
That board is self-replicating. News that a piece is missing could devastate the stock market. And you.
Father, you've arrived. I was afraid you'd abandoned Arthur.
I couldn't abandon my own son more than I could abandon you, my darling daughter.
Arthur's lawyer won't let him speak to the police, but he won't speak to me either.
Don't worry, Mary. This gentleman is here to see that things are set right.
If only he could.
Was it because I wouldn't loan you money for your art gallery?
Burwell's gallery has nothing to do with this.
Oh, Arthur. How could you do this to someone who loves you?
Holmes, where are you going?
There is nothing more to be learned here. Come, Watson. we have much work to do.
How can you have an art opening if my work is not ready yet? I left 100 messages about the power grid last night. Did you answer? No!
George Burwell.
Who's asking? Whoever you are, you'll be paid later.
This is Mr. Sherlock Holmes, special consultant to New Scotland Yard.
Is this about poor Arthur?
Yes, I understand he was to be an investor in this gallery.
Daddy, dearest, refused to loan him the credits. Guess the poor boy snapped.
What about the new coupler?
Don't have the credits for it now.
Probably gambled it away at Galileo City, like everything else.
Not just now. Go play with your sculptures or something. Now, Mr. Holmes, I have to be elsewhere soon. You were saying...
All right, irregulars. The game is afoot. Before we can draw proper conclusions, we will need more information. You have your assignments? Go to it. I shall be following a lead of my own at the offices of young Health and Payne's father.
Now, Payne, I'm hearing rumors. Rumors that I don't like. Rumors I want to get to the bottom of. I hear your son has invented a new processor, one that will make yours obsolete.
The lad has no business sense. His departure is inconsequential.
His process is self-replicating, they say. Smart and fast as a human brain, they say.
Now, where on earth did you hear something like that?
You have your secret, and I have mine. Good day, sir.
Our guest is leaving. See that he gets a proper escort home.
Oh, Lestrade.
Lestrade, I'm on my way.
And you are?
Lestrade, it's Holmes. As I said, I am on my way. But first, I must escape some unwanted attention. This should be relatively simple.
Holmes, you're not trying to drive again, are you?
It's nothing I can't handle, Lestrade.
Don't do it!
Let's see. Altitude. Ah, yes. Here it is. Now, where did that building come from? Lestrade, what do you suggest that I do now? Oh, where's Watson when I need him? Lestrade?
The autopilot system won't let you crash.
Well, that's a relief. Now, if I can just lose those flies on my tail. It has been fun, gentlemen, but I have other fish to fry. So... flies have flown, Lestrade. I shall be there shortly. I trust you have all found your pieces of our puzzle. Wiggins?
Definite signs of a struggle, but just one set of footprints.
How very unusual. Did your scan pick up any DNA traces?
I only found readings for the family members. But there's hovercraft radiation all over the roof and wall.
Security monitors prove that both Arthur and Mary came from inside the house.
I think there was a third party on the roof.
A party indeed. Most interesting. Tennyson, you reviewed the security footage? Excellent, Tennyson. Just as I suspected. Yes, right. Deirdre.
I followed Mary like you said. Mary's got a boyfriend. Dresses rich, but I don't think he is. Trying too hard to be arty.
Good work, all. Now, we must get everyone involved to the Burwell Gallery.
They may not want to come. And what do we tell them?
That we have solved the case, of course. You will bring Arthur.
Grayson won't like it. But what else is new?
Well, where is it?
Please bear with me a moment longer. Mr. Holmes assures me you'll have your board, soon.
I see everyone is here. Might I suggest we begin with the obvious? Mary Holder, how long have you been seeing George Burwell behind your father's back?
What are you talking about?
Do not deny it. We have pictures. I am ashamed of you, Mr. Burwell. Your gambling debts are no secret on the moon or here. Good enough reason to ask your friend Arthur to invest in your gallery. But you could not get to Holder's money through his son, so you used his daughter instead.
What is he saying, George?
This is too ridiculous for words. Who are you going to believe, Mary?
I am sad to see that there are still men who use love to twist a young girl's heart against her family and even her own wishes, and make her a willing pawn in their criminal schemes. I fear that Burwell is just such a man, and our Mary is just such a girl.
Don't believe him, Father. I did it. Leave her out of this.
Arthur, stop. You can't keep protecting me. You forbade me to see George, but I loved him. When I told him about the board, he said we could run away, make a new life together on the moon.
You stupid little...
Save your breath for your defense. You're under arrest. Watson?
Zed off!
Don't get cliched, Georgie Porgy. Come along like a good little boy. Don't try it.
It's nothing. Just a remote control.
No!
Huh?
I can stop them.
I'll stop Burwell.
It's too late.
Thank you. Thank you.
It wasn't me.
I hope you don't mind. I took the liberty of unplugging the art.
I lost him.
I say, who turned out the lights?
Now, two things must be done without delay. We must intercept George, for he surely has the missing piece of the Beryl board and is about to sell it. But first, we must contact young Master Payne's father.
Payne? I've got the Beryl board, but the price has just gone up.
Play message.
It's extortion. I'm already on my way, with the price we agreed on and no more.
Proof that Burwell stole the board to sell to Payne's father. I suspected as much when Payne had me followed.
Cute. All we need to do is call back and say, where was that we were meeting again?
Not necessary.
You bugged him? No wonder we get along so well. Looking for someone?
Good evening, sir. Lost your way?
But how did you manage to fool everyone, Mary?
Tell him, Mary. It will do you good.
I was a fool. I believed him. I can't, Mr. Holmes.
Then I will. It was easy for Mary to bypass the home security system. Mary stole the board and planted it on a roof. She looped the roof sensor readings, then used a freeze frame to block the camera where George would arrive. Tennyson correctly deduced that the bird either shot straight up out of camera range and back down, or the second camera was tampered with to cover criminal activity. George arrived by hover motorcycle, but Arthur was restless after his father turned him down for the loan. He went outside to think, saw George taking the board, and leaped to grab it.
I can't believe I ever trusted him.
Oh, Mary.
What do you mean, evidence?
You'll get your piece of the board back after the trial. In the meantime, it's in the safe hands of New Scotland Yard.
Oh, I better get reduced interest on that loan for this.
Are you gonna take me away?
Yes, but it seems unlikely that your father will press charges. I'm sure the judge will be lenient.
Don't worry, my dear. I'll be along in a moment. Arthur, how unfairly I have treated you. I only wish I could make it up to you. I know. I'll buy your gallery for you. Burwell won't be needing it.
Thanks, but no thanks, Father. I'm gonna have that gallery, but I'll do it on my own.
That's my boy.
Take heed, Watson. Even if children have made mistakes in the past, they still need to be listened to and respected. Like the Holders, the Paynes must learn that along with love, forgiveness are what keeps a family together, in this age or any other.
Geek!
July 10th, 2103. Sherlock Holmes left me a message at Baker Street saying he had discovered the whereabouts of the arch-villain Moriarty and could not wait for my return. I readied the coachcraft and hurried off in pursuit.
The laser wave sanitation grid vaporizes all falling debris. Not even New Scotland Yard will be able to find any trace of you.
Dash it, Holmes. You should never have gone off without me.
It's not over yet! Whoa!
No victory for you tonight, Holmes.
What's this?
The game ends here.
Holmes!
Sherlock Holmes. Bring Sherlock Holmes back to life. Back to life.
It's elementary, my dear Watson.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes.
my dear Watson.
Ronnie!
Hey, Deirdre. That's how you do it, love.
Good luck with the tournament.
I don't need luck. Later.
Your partner better show or we win the tournament.
Chill out. Ronnie'll be here.
He already is. Why are you in such a rush to lose?
We won't, if you don't cheat.
When you're as good as I am, you don't have to.
Here, this is yours.
Nice.
5 seconds to airtime. Players, take your places. Coming at you live from the Holocade, it's the 5th annual televised Holocade Tournament. On Team 1, we have April Murray and John Hardy going up against Thomas Moran and Ronald Adair of Team 2. These 4 champions are about to compete in Level 10 of Alienator Attack. Contestants, charge your blasters. Blasters must be recharged every 10 shots. Shoot the targets as they drop. If you miss and your target hits you, your blaster will lose its power and will have to be recharged.
We know the rules, mate.
Make sure you play by them.
Alienator Level 10 commences now.
Come on! Recharge!
Gotcha!
Ronnie, what are you doing? We've almost won! Ronnie!
What a fantastic finish! Tune in
Superstars.
tomorrow night when our teams face each other again for the final round in a winner-take-all grudge match. If either team member cannot play, the remaining player may continue on their own.
No,
May
I'm not
the best
having
players win!
It can't be.
Ronnie! Ronnie!
I have now lost my best friend not once, but for the 2nd time.
Computer, display list 1. No, that's impossible. It can't be. Computer, display list 2. Yes, this is more like it. But how could this happen?
Holmes? Is that you? Inspector Lestrade?
Good to see you too, Watson.
I'm sorry, but...
Come on, no time to waste. I've been stuck all night investigating a break-in at Sir Hargreaves' laboratory.
I'm sorry, Inspector. I don't think I can face an investigation on my own.
Watson, the best thing for you to do is just that. We both miss him terribly, but the wheels of justice must keep turning. He'd want it that way. And besides, I have a need for your particular training.
Pardon?
I'll explain on the way. Prepare yourself, Watson. His name's Ronald Adair.
Oh dear, he's been frozen solid.
Pretty cold, huh? Whoever this perpetrator was, he's been taking lessons from Moriarty.
Is he?
No, he's a popsicle, but he's still breathing. Lucky for him, he has a persistent mother. When he didn't answer any of her voice messages, she called us. The doctors say it'll take him 72 hours to thaw out. No harm done. But someone sure didn't want him walking around for a few days.
We could wait to question him, but whoever did this would be long gone. I assume the door was locked when you arrived and you were let in?
You're right. The landlord let us in. How did you know?
Eyes and brains, Inspector. Eyes and brains. The door locks from inside and it's well scuffed, indicating considerable usage. Since the door frame wasn't broken, it told me someone had a key. Now look at these numbers. Column 1, 118,000. 245,000, 99,000, 325,000. Column 2, 115,000, 195,000, 71,000, 226,000. They mean... Oh, dash it all. I don't know what they mean. I've been fooling myself. I'm not Holmes. I miss him.
You and me both, Watson.
Inspector, we found this character snooping around outside. Claims he has business with the Iceman here.
Move aside, young man. I'm a law-abiding citizen. You can't hold me up. Not good at all. He won't be needing these game discs now, will he?
All right, hold it right there, sir. I think I have a few questions for you.
Oh, me? Forget about me. Well, if I'm not needed here, I must be going.
Halt! The computer disk?
It's a game disc, is all. The young man likes to play games, he did.
So do you. The disk you put into the computer was blue. You're coming with us.
Oh, no, I can't. Much too busy. Here, take your own disc.
Stop him! Be on the lookout for an old man in a trench coat, beard, long hair, detained for questioning. All area units respond. Blast it! Find him! I want a hairnet over this area now!
He was a spry one.
Exactly. I don't know who he is, but I intend to find out.
That's as close as you're gonna get, Yardies. Next time, Yardies. Next time.
His door was locked from the inside, yet the young man was somehow frozen. Who could have done such a horrendous deed, and why?
That's what I intend to find out. We're going to the Holocaust studio.
Ronnie Adair couldn't hit the side of a starship from the inside.
He's still got the highest score.
And I'd like to know how.
Sure that's not just sour grapes?
Not likely. I'm a lot better than he is. Ask anyone. The tournament doesn't need cheaters bringing the game down.
Well, April Murray is definitely not the president of the Ronnie Adair fan club.
Inspector!
What is it, Watson?
I believe we have company. The old man. He was just here.
Who said robots were infallible anyway?
No, I'm not happy. We almost lost the tournament because of Ronnie. And now I've got to play the final round by myself. Fortunately, I never miss.
The other team thinks he cheated.
I don't know about that, but I gotta wonder how he got off so many shots.
What do you mean?
I'm the fastest there is. And according to the game computers, I squeezed off 1,000 shots. Ronnie took almost 1,500. That's impossible. You gotta recharge every 10 shots.
You mean he cheated?
You're the Yardie. You tell me.
Look at this, Watson. I found another list of numbers. Huh. What do you make of it?
This is odd. The blaster's power control cutoff switch has been bypassed.
That's it, Watson. That's how Ronnie Adair cheated. We know the other blasters had to be recharged, but Adair's blaster never ran out of power. He didn't have to have great aim. He could just keep shooting until he got a better score. Murray or Hardy must have figured out he was cheating and put him on ice for the rest of the tournament. They must really want to win. You stay here and figure out what those numbers mean. I'm gonna have the lab boys check these parts for trace evidence.
This all seems much too simple. Holmes always said never to accept your first conclusion, no matter how perfect it appears. Dig, he said, discover the truth beneath the lies.
Lies? Lies, you say? Oh, what do you know of lies, eh?
You've been following me, old man. Perhaps you're the guilty party.
Me? The guilty party? Good heavens, Watson! Haven't I always told you? Eyes and brains, man. Eyes and brains.
Holmes, you're alive! Thank heavens! But I thought I saw you and Moriarty vaporize.
Think, man. You saw flashes of light, that's all. Base your deductions on facts, never on assumptions. Moriarty was almost subdued when a light from far off broke through the dark and momentarily blinded me. Suddenly, I slipped on a patch of formed ice. Moriarty lunged for me, and we both fell to what should have been our doom. I may have been temporarily blinded, but my mind was still sharp, and my reflexes even sharper. But I had to convince Moriarty's accomplice that I had indeed perished at his hand, and so I hatched a most clever scheme. Alas, I wasn't the only clever one, as you shall soon discover. I presume, Watson, you do realize that one and the same man caused my supposed demise, Mr. Adair's frozen condition, and the theft at Professor Hargreaves' laboratory.
I do? They are?
Ice, Watson. Ice in July. I slipped on ice. Cryogenic projector was stolen from Hargreaves' laboratory. Connect the dots, Watson.
And then Adair was found frozen like an icicle. I didn't put it together.
That is because you didn't pay attention to what was plainly before you. The ice I slipped on was created by the cryogenic projector. The blinding light was the projector's targeting light, and it was obviously fired at me by an accomplice of Moriarty. But who that is remains to be seen. Now, do you remember what Adair had on his computer?
Numbers? Words? I haven't yet deduced their significance.
That is because they are not just numbers. They are the game scores for Alienator Attack. T78, T for Thomas Moran. Score, 78. R for Ronald Adair. J for John Hardy. A for April Murray. Simple.
But what do they mean?
That Ronald Adair was not cheating.
He wasn't?
It's elementary, my dear Watson. Think. Why would a man accused of dishonesty chart out the suspect game scores, as well as inspect the gun he himself supposedly tampered with?
Does every criminal need a reason for his actions?
There is always a reason if one searches deep enough. For example, what if the man is actually innocent and was trying to prove he has been set up to appear guilty? Now come.
Holmes, your wax bust. It was just frozen over, like Ronald Adair.
As I imagined. We have a fair view from this empty house. Come now, the game is afoot.
But who shot at you?
An expert marksman. But we already knew that, didn't we?
Of course we did. You said the glare of light that blinded you came from far off.
Excellent. Go on.
And Adair's apartment fronted the Thames. Whoever froze him had to shoot from the opposite shore. Not a simple task. But why have we come here?
Because our ice-wielding friend should have already arrived.
Holmes!
Steady, Watson.
What was that?
Just playing with the machines.
games, Holmes.
Are you all right, Holmes? For the moment. Watson, follow me. Moriarty took no chances. If he failed to destroy me, his accomplice would do it for him. Fortunately, they both failed. At least for the moment.
You won't escape me, Holmes. Moriarty paid too much for me to let you live.
Excellent aim! But then you are the best, aren't you? Playing video games is just practice for your real job, isn't it? You want me! I am here for you!
Then it's over. You're right, Holmes. I don't need this game. But I won't leave without my prize.
Hold him, Watson. We're almost there.
Well, who is our mysterious attacker?
Surely, Watson, there can be no doubt.
Who I am no longer matters. You're both being put on ice until I can get out of this dump.
Moran? Of course, Watson. He is the mercenary Moriarty hired and equipped to eliminate me. It is rather a compliment in a way.
But why would a mercenary play a Holocade game?
Target practice, of course. And being a professional, his ego demanded his team had to win.
Unfortunately, Ronnie wasn't that good.
Which is why he had to alter his blaster.
Here, this is yours.
Nice.
He needed the edge.
And, of course, if your ruse was discovered, he would be blamed for cheating and not you. He went home and calculated the scores. He was going to show the rigged blaster to the judges, but you wouldn't allow that.
I like to win, and I always do.
Moran, freeze!
No! You freeze! Huh?
Sorry, Moran. The Cold War is over.
I hope you'll enjoy playing your games in prison. I found your DNA all over that rigged blaster.
I still don't understand one thing, Holmes. How did you know Moriarty was still alive and would still be hunting you?
Elementary, my dear Watson. Elementary physics, that is. Moriarty and I fell off the level at the same time. The physics demands both bodies should have hit the grid at the same time.
They did. I saw.
Remember, I caught the bottom of the level, then dropped a rock to the sanitation grid. Had Moriarty actually fallen, he would have hit the grid long before my rock. That you saw two simultaneous flashes is proof he saved himself, as did I. Now, come. Moriarty is still out there, and this day has just begun.
London streets were nearly deserted that Sunday afternoon. And so was the government's most important building, 10 Downing Street. It was a perfect day for a daring robbery, one that would threaten England's very existence. Silly-looking little guy. But you'll keep the big man from frying me.
Sherlock Holmes. Bring Sherlock Holmes back to life. Back to life.
It's elementary, my dear Watson.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Sherlock Holmes is on the case. Moriarty. Sherlock Holmes is on the case.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
Frankly, Lord Bock, I was told this meeting would never take place.
You're ridiculous, Chief Inspector. My reputation as a recluse is greatly exaggerated.
But not your generosity. This cheque of yours will save the New Scotland Yard Widows Fund from total depletion.
How could I do otherwise when you bring me such compelling case histories?
You have my friend Colonel Devlin to thank for that. He compiled them and put them in that binder. He... Blast it. I ordered absolutely no interruptions.
Chief, there's been a break-in at 10 Downing Street. The Prime Minister wants you there immediately.
Can we continue this later, Your Lordship?
Of course. Give the Prime Minister my warmest regards.
I was assured by Colonel Devlin that ultimate security was in force. How could this happen?
It's a real puzzle, sir. That's why I called in some extra brain power.
Oh, no, not that dead detective.
Yes, sir.
That's all I need. A major crisis and a major meddler. Just don't let him interfere with a real investigation.
Meaning yours, of course, sir.
Exactly. Sherlock Holmes.
Stand back, Watson. Give the men some room.
If we keep dawdling like this, we'll never catch up to Chief Inspector Grayson.
On the contrary, Watson, sometimes a bit of judicious dawdling is what keeps us ahead of the good Chief Inspector.
Got here as soon as I could, Colonel Devlin. Where's the Prime Minister?
He headed home, John. It's not as bad as he feared. The only thing stolen was the twin to this African doll.
And the Prime Minister's defense deployment plans?
Fortunately, my secret safe provided them perfect protection.
Are you sure about that?
Positive.
Freshly crushed plaster.
Who is this intruder?
It's all right, Colonel. Mr. Sherlock Holmes is with us.
Speak for yourself. Colonel Devlin is New Scotland Yard's Special Security Attaché to the Prime Minister. So what's your step, Holmes?
Yes, that is how I noticed the imprint of the ladder, which was here but moments ago. As you see, Chief Inspector, I did watch my step. I assume it was you, Colonel Devlin, who climbed up and examined the safe beneath that light fixture.
That's where your secret safe is?
How did you know?
Why else would you be so eager to examine that exact spot in the ceiling? Yes. Highly possible. Are you positive there was no entry to the safe?
Absolutely none.
Holmes, stop wasting my time. I have a robbery to solve. Inspector Lestrade, get on this immediately. Check out every pawn shop, fence, and crooked art dealer on the master suspect list.
Yes, sir.
Better yet, I am going to lead this search personally.
I'm sure the Prime Minister will be most grateful when his curio is returned.
What does that have to do with it?
Aren't you going to join them, Mr. Holmes?
In a moment, Colonel. Tell me, If the safe was not invaded, how did this piece of light fixture fall onto the floor?
Oh, that. I knocked it off when I was checking the safe's contents. I can assure you that the safe was not forced open because the plans are still there.
Have you considered the possibility that a really clever thief might simply copy them and leave the originals reassuringly in place?
Do you think I'm a fool? The disk is uncopyable, and only I know where it is kept.
One would think a thief clever enough to get past your ultimate security system would take both dolls. Why break up a matched set?
He was interrupted. Grayson was right. You're just wasting our time.
In that case, please excuse us. Watson, I have some extremely urgent time-wasting to do.
Indentations in the wall, you say? But why?
To anchor a very strong line.
For what purpose?
To allow a thief approximately 6 feet in height to travel to the ceiling safe and open it.
Really, Holmes? The man would have to be an acrobat.
Quite an interesting deduction, Watson.
End of the list.
It can't be.
It is. We checked every outlet for stolen art listed in the computer. But I've got one last source. Deirdre, if you were looking to buy a rare African doll with no questions asked, where would you go?
Try the curio shop on Oxford Circle near the Tube.
But don't tell that Z-head owner it was me who told ya.
No way, Miss Anonymous. And, thanks. Shall we try it, Chief?
Is that scruffy little informant properly registered with the Yard?
Sometimes, sir, the best information comes from unregistered sources.
I am not about to embark on a wild goose chase. Take me back to Lord Bork's yacht. At least I can make sure the widow's fund remains solvent.
Lestrade!
Well, Chief Inspector, I am extremely glad that you were able to return. Your crisis is resolved.
A minor problem. It'll all be resolved by sunset.
When I said we should be looking for an acrobat, you said it was an interesting deduction.
Indeed it was.
I have 2 more deductions.
Ah, yes. Please elucidate.
1. A circus is the logical place to look for an acrobat. 2. You had already decided that.
You are correct, my dear Watson. Now, observe. A person who performs at that height would find it just as easy to perform as our safecracker.
I doubt if we find our culprit here. The place looks deserted.
Obviously a result of that red notice posted on the entrance gate.
Ah, it's a notice from the Bureau of Bankruptcies. We're too late.
Perhaps not. Come with me.
I do have an exact mate to your little friend. It just came into my hands, but I had no idea it was not being offered by its legal owner. Believe me.
I'm only gonna take your word on that if you tell me who that legal owner was. Now!
Well, what do we got here?
This is Inspector Lestrade, New Scotland Yard. Come out with your hands over your head! Holmes? Watson?
Can't you read? We're closed. Permanently. Don't give me any hassle. I need a hover truck, now! I have some loose ends to dispose of.
It would be extremely wise of you to submit peacefully, my good man. Now, come along.
I'll freeze your circuits, droid.
Some lower forms of humanity still refuse to listen to my advice.
Thank you, Watson. Now I suggest you help Lestrade escort our immobilized captor straight to New Scotland Yard's strongest jail.
With pleasure. I set a yard record tracking down that perp. How did you get here first?
Eyes and brains, Lestrade. I simply concluded that a bankrupt circus would be the most likely to have an acrobat desperate enough to engage in thievery for hire.
But why did you allow him to keep us captive for so long?
You let him keep you captive?
Yes, of course. I needed the time to study him more carefully.
Study. What's to study? He's the crook, we got him, loot's recovered, case solved.
On the contrary, I've concluded that the stolen curio was only a diversion.
You're saying the ceiling safe was robbed? But Colonel Devlin
was far too eager to convince us, especially since he is the only person who could reveal its secret location to our athletic thief.
Devlin, a crook? Can you prove it?
We shall see. Do you know his home address?
The old Hedgemere estate, 18 miles out on East Shire Road.
Take care of our prisoner, and I will meet you there in exactly 4 hours.
What are you looking for?
Just verifying an observation.
Any sign of Holmes?
Negative.
Well, we are a little early.
Exactly 12 minutes, 36 seconds, and...
Oh, Watson, look! That's my collar! Why didn't those clowns at the yard tell me that he'd escaped?
I would assume any human who is able to break into Downing Street can break out of Reading Jail.
Not when I put him there.
I don't know what you're talking about. Get out!
I risked my neck grabbing this. If you can't come up with more credits, then I'll erase it with your machine.
No! Wait! The money's not my department. I don't have it.
Then take me to the man who does.
You'll regret it. He'll make us both sorry.
You got 3 seconds.
All right. You win.
No, you don't! Back to jail! Watson, grab him!
You may...
Unhand me now.
Sherlock?
You wanted proof that Devlin was a traitor. Now you have it.
Let's go.
No, wait.
Rat! Oh! You are under arrest!
Watson will never make it.
No, Devlin must escape.
Escape? Are you crazy?
I have a plan.
Cease your groundskeeping, mindless lawn droid. I'm on a mission.
Good, he's getting away. Now we can follow him at a distance.
I have him on radar.
Stay back, but do not lose him. He may well lead us to the mastermind behind this crime.
Why would he risk that?
He thinks he has the data disk containing the stolen defense deployment plans.
He thinks he has it.
Yes, I'm keeping the real ones safe for the Prime Minister.
Zed, we've been spotted. He's taking evasive action.
Stay on him.
His rank, he'd have one of those new submersible models. We've lost him.
Maybe not. Hover here.
Interesting. That's the yacht where Grayson is meeting with Lord Bork.
The Lord Bork? The well-known recluse?
The one and only, Holmes.
Perhaps not. Watson, plug into the new Scotland Yard computer. I need you to do a little research on Lord Bork.
Colonel Devlin. What a pleasant surprise. And perfect timing.
The fool! The absolute fool!
Look, Lord Bork wrote that cheque for the Widows' Fund. And he said these case histories you supplied are what closed the deal. Isn't that astounding?
I'm surrounded by incompetence.
I must see Lord Bork.
Really? I thought you'd never met the man.
I haven't, but I must see him.
Then have a seat. He went below for a few minutes. What's this all about, Colonel Devlin?
Police! Halt!
Stop! Whoa!
Unhand me, you hunk of metal!
I am hereby officially detaining you, sir.
He means you're busted.
Inspector Lestrade, have you lost your senses?
Where is Lord Bork?
Below deck, I'm glad to say.
This is an outrage!
Chief, Devlin is an accomplice in the Downing Street robberies, and Lord Bork may not be who we think he is.
It's a lie!
Inspector Lestrade, you've gone off without official approval for the last time.
Did Colonel Devlin give you something to deliver to Lord Bork? A large folder, perhaps?
Yes, but...
Doing a little work on the side, eh, Colonel?
Thank you, Lestrade. An exceptionally thick cover. Perfect for concealing the secret plans of the ultimate security system at 10 Downing Street. Wouldn't you say, Colonel Devlin?
I don't know what you're talking about.
He set me up? Why?
You obviously supplied a perfect alibi. How could the Colonel or Lord Bork possibly be suspected of wrongdoing if, when the theft occurred, Bork was with New Scotland Yard's Chief Inspector? You.
Bork? The great philanthropist? He'd never be involved in such chicanery.
As you can see, the Lord Bork you know was an imposter.
An elasto mask, of course.
I became suspicious when Lestrade mentioned you were meeting with Bork on his yacht. Bork is a recluse. Not only does he never appear in public, but a little research from Watson confirmed that the real Bork has hidden himself away at a private clinic in Switzerland.
And the real Bork would never use his yacht in such a public place.
Exactly. And the security codes Devlin possessed would hold a special interest to our old friend, Moriarty.
Moriarty? Then this is...
a forgery, I'm afraid.
But the defense plans are safe, sir, and even the Prime Minister's stolen curio has been recovered.
Quite right, Lestrade.
Come, Watson, Lestrade, we must pick up Moriarty's trail.
Well, Lestrade, not a word of this to the Prime Minister, eh?
Oh, of course not, sir. Now, about that submersible I requested last month?
entire building just exploded.
Roger that. I'm on it.
Response time, 57 seconds.
50 seconds.
40 seconds.
20 seconds. 15. We're yard snacks now. 10, 9.
Activate Mazarin chip.
4.
Recreate Science Division headquarters immediately.
1.
What explosion? A cat?
A what? What cat?
Just a cat, sir. Black cat. Must have tripped a sensor. False alarm.
Why do they make all these newfangled gadgets and whatnots if they don't work? Check the alarms later. We've got a 5 hovercraft pile-up in Knightsbridge.
Cancel virtual environment. Now no one will ever know who took the Mazarin chip. And with it, we take the Prime Minister of Great Britain and Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes. Bring Sherlock Holmes back to life. Back to life.
It's elementary, my dear Watson.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Sherlock Holmes is on the case. Moriarty. Sherlock Holmes is on the case.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
Leaking Gathering. Violation code 6498.
The Mazarin chip has been stolen, Mr. Holmes. New Scotland Yard's clueless, and you don't seem to give a Z. It's a top secret breakthrough, and it's gone. If it were to fall into the wrong hands. You, sir, of course, are unaware that the Mazarin chip is.
A voice-activated virtual reality microchip that creates lifelike environments on demand.
Who are you? That's an official secret.
I'm an official, and I'll keep it secret.
I say, yes, but, who are you?
Traffic control. As one advanced compute droid unit, I'd like to say, you look dashing. I like your gleam.
Well, thank you, dear lady.
Watson, don't shut it up. Get it out.
Good afternoon.
Prime Minister?
I don't understand these people.
Sorry I can't ask you to stay for tea, but an important game's afoot. Oh, did you know, by the way, your cruiser has a galvaline leak?
Splendid disguise, Holmes. Meter-made android. But if you're... then whose?
Come, Watson. I'd never wear a carnation in April. Or any other month, for that matter. Read my waxwork effigy, borrowed from Madame Tussauds. Very useful. You see, we are being watched.
Martin Fenwick!
Good eyes, Watson.
Lestrade, I don't know why you sent that memo begging me to see this lunatic. Grayson was right. He couldn't find a thief in a prison.
I take issue with you, Prime Minister. Unless I am very much mistaken, Mr. Fenwick here and his employer are the thieves who stole your precious Mazarin chip.
I don't believe you, sir. Prove it.
I'd love to, Prime Minister, but recent developments have led me to believe there is a certain danger in your being here.
Prove it. Voila! The trap is set.
Holmes and the Prime Minister are there.
Oui, just waiting to be nabbed. Where are you? It's cold out here.
Don't let anyone leave. The game ends here.
Very well. We have a few minutes, but bear with me, Prime Minister. For your safety, I shall have to be quick. My job, Prime Minister, is to solve problems, to observe carefully, then use my brain. Let me start with the events of last night. I'm sure you felt the peculiar tremor in the early hours this morning.
Particularly moving sonata, Holmes.
Nothing immediately suspicious there, but I did note the time, 2:16. And that morning I asked Watson to keep his ear to the police scanners over breakfast.
Yes, he did. A lot of police activity in the East End. Something happened around 2:30 last night.
Very interesting. I also observed this morning that I had a tail. Rather low tech for you, Lestrade, but old Dummy does do the job. So, off I went, without my tail, as it were, to see what the police were up to. I was struck with the ingenuity of the crime, the intrepid and the singular use of the Mazarin chip to facilitate the getaway. The police, too, were impressed, eh, Lestrade?
A black cat! I saw it! Look, maybe Holmes can help.
No, I'll not have that prehistoric gumshoe on this case. The Yard will handle it.
The Prime Minister memoed me this morning. He wants to consult with Holmes personally.
The Prime Minister what? Who put that idea in his bird brain?
So, while the police were busy with their investigations, I found my first clue. 11D and 12B, two tall men. One muscular, one sinewy. You will observe the sinewy gentleman had an unusual heart-shaped gouge missing from the heel of the underside of his right boot.
Bravo, Holmes!
Get on with it.
Watson, did I introduce you to our new addition? Tiger Lily is his name. Cats are singular animals. And it is a fact that cats lick 95% of the humans they come in contact with. A particularly useful trait I have found in the field of criminology. If you would be so kind, Watson, as to take a saliva sample from our feline friend. We shall see whose DNA Tiger Lily has had the pleasure of licking in the past few hours. Good. My job done at the crime scene, I return to our friend outside.
Huh? Code violation 11598. Cruiser parked over 3 feet from curb.
3 feet? Don't they give you droids eyes? 1, 2, not even 2 feet, sweetheart.
Malfunction! Malfunction!
Huh? Ah!
With the heart-shaped gouge. Exact match.
So, one robber was certainly Fenwick. And, Watson, if you please, whose DNA was present.
New Scotland Yard Central Computer uplink. Uplinked. 4 DNA strains present in the cat's saliva. One cat named Tiger Lily, and licked you too, did he, Holmes?
Naturally. Who else?
Martin Fenwick and Professor James Moriarty. Well done, Holmes.
As I suspected. What now concerns me is why Moriarty stole the chip. You mentioned you received a memo from Lestrade suggesting you visit me, Prime Minister.
I didn't send a memo.
Exactly. I learned as much from overhearing your conversation with Grayson this morning, Lestrade. It would appear, Prime Minister, that you were lured here as a trap.
A trap? Sir, your mind is...
Unless I am very much mistaken, I hear the tread of Fenwick's boot upon our steps. If you would be so very kind, Lestrade, as to safely escort the Prime Minister away from here by the secret exit.
Is this another of your pranks, sir?
Quick, Watson, hide! We could be in some danger.
Holmes.
Don't break it, Fenwick. It's a curious old thing. Nothing too high-tech about it. Not like a virtual reality Mazarin chip.
Zut! He knows about the chip.
Quiet!
So you're right, Holmes. These are our thieves.
He's a slippery customer, Watson. Don't take your eyes off him. No violence, Fenwick. I beg of you. Consider the furniture. I believe you came for more than just me, Moriarty. So sorry the Prime Minister had to leave.
Did you ticket my cruiser, Mr. Holmes?
Watch out, Prime Minister!
Oh, no!
Prime Minister!
Back! Mazarin chip. Create high-security wing Alcatraz immediately. The Prime Minister and I have some financial business to attend to. Oh, by the way, the only way to cancel your little environment is with the Mazarin chip. When we're done, I'll destroy it and lock you in here forever. Goodbye, Holmes.
There's not a terrible lot about this that is virtual. Refined titanium alloy. We can't get out.
No problem. I'll just call the yard and get a wrecking crew down here.
Really, Lestrade? I believe I'd rather not have my flat permanently destroyed by your lot. Watson, if you'd be so kind to reconfigure Lestrade's communicator. I'll need a line to the Prime Minister's cruiser. Audio only, please.
I am His Majesty's representative, and I demand to know what you intend.
My intentions? To make a fortune.
Mazarin chip. Cancel virtual environment.
No! No!
Watson, we need all hands on deck. Alert the irregulars.
Stop!
Remember, the power of multiple approaches. Each of you observe what you can. Report back. I will assimilate the observations. We must find out where they are, and quickly.
I will not cooperate with terrorists.
Welcome home, Prime Minister. Recognize where we are. Allow me to make you more comfortable. Mazarin chip. Recreate 10 Downing Street, the Prime Minister's Central Operations Office, immediately.
My office!
Exact in every detail and fully functioning. And now, if you please, let us access these toys.
Let me go!
Retinal scan. Palm scan. Affirmative. Good morning, Prime Minister. What would you like to do today?
Oh, I was contemplating raising interest rates, say 17%, selling all government holdings, devaluing the good old pound sterling, and cutting off the money supply.
What? The financial markets will crash!
That, my dear Prime Minister, is the general idea.
Fenwick drove off in the PM's cruiser, which was dripping galvaline, right?
Excellent. You followed the drips.
Uh-huh. And I got the cruiser. But I don't know where they went.
Observe. Use what you know.
We interrupt you with this urgent bulletin. Various inexplicable actions on the part of the British government have put all British financial institutions on the brink of failure. Nobody seems to know how these catastrophic events occurred, but one thing is certain. British markets are in a tailspin, and potentially global markets will follow.
Ah, now we know Moriarty's game. Well, irregulars, what have you got for me?
It's them. Fenwick's footprint. This way for sure.
Excellent. We're coming. Proceed with caution.
The trail ends here.
We're fresh out of clues, Mr. Holmes.
There are always clues. Yes, anything that doesn't fit a pattern is worth examining more closely. We can see in, but they can't see out.
What? Open it up. We're going in.
Forget violence, Lestrade. Moriarty's learned his lesson and will protect the Mazarin to the hilt. We are going to have to flush it out. I need all of you to proceed to 221B, surround the building and announce your presence, but under no circumstances come in until my signal.
Very good. What's your signal?
You will know it when you see it. Now go. We don't have much time.
Gold never loses its value. We're done here. Now you and I will take a virtual trip to the gold reserves deep in the Bank of England. You're the only person in England with access, and we'll take out, all the gold. That'll make me the richest man in the world. And as we all know, money is power. Activate Mazarin chip.
Quick, the light! Looking! Everything's off.
We start again. Recreate the virtual environment and use the Prime Minister to access...
The Prime Minister's gone!
Quick! I have to avert a crisis!
Temporarily averted, Prime Minister. I crashed the system. Now, we must reclaim the Mazarin chip. Stick with me.
There! Get him!
Go on, Prime Minister! Get outside!
Soot!
Cabby!
Get them back in a building!
Go, now! Pay the cowboy, please, Prime Minister. And I owe him for these.
Now I have them.
There.
That's the dummy. It's far too pale. How could anyone confuse it?
If you know everything, where are they?
Quiet!
Shh!
Blast it! Where's Holmes?
Where's the secret exit?
Moriarty! You are surrounded! Come out with your hands up! Come out with your hands up!
We don't stand a chance.
Nonsense. I'll merely use the Mazarin chip to turn this room into a transporter and beam us out.
Brilliant!
I was kidding, idiot. You obviously haven't watched the classics. Perhaps an underground entrance would suffice. Activate Mazarin chip.
Fireworks! Immediately!
That's the sign!
Stop! Cancel virtual environment.
Where's Moriarty?
Shh. I expected better from Moriarty. Unobservant of him not to see I wasn't the dummy. I'm not that pale, and no carnation. Eyes and brains, Moriarty. It seems that my nemesis is no dummy either.
Holmes? The Prime Minister?
Do you have the chip? I take it back. I take it all back. Mr. Holmes, you're a genius.
Though I wouldn't say that, Prime Minister. Just observant. Eyes and brains, my dears. Eyes and brains.